Do we have people complaining I'm late here today? Look, I'm not even gonna do a countdown on the thing. Somebody's complaining I'm late right now, bro. I'm not late. I'm right on time. Okay. Listen, we can't be perfectly on time every single day. With that said, though, guys, the Nasdaq is starting to fall down a little bit here. Look at the Nasdaq fall. It's right at the volume weighted average price. It's right at the 200 exponential moving average here. I'm really tempted to buy this. I don't know what to do. McDonald's, if you look here, like right, just a weather minute, like look at this right here. McDonald's flying up on earnings, just flying up on earnings. We posted the earnings to the chat. And yeah.
Good morning, John. I heard the tail end of that.
McDonald's is up, Britt. McDonald's is up.
I'm talking about I heard you talking about me.
Oh, Britt, I said I hated you. You know, they say you're dumb. They say you're never on time. They say you're late to the stream. They say you're bad at Halo. They say John is better than you in every way. But we have Britt here today. All right, guys, we got Britt here today.
What's up, everybody? Yeah,
Britt's here. And again, I'm personally on time, I think. Datadog just released their earnings here. Just released. Here's the link right here for Datadog. Datadog posted 60 cent EPS versus 56 expected. Revenue of $1 billion. They expected 960 mil. Adjusted operating income of 223 million. They expected 204. We also had the Challenger job cuts data show up today. We had 83,387 K. 83.387 thousand versus about 60,000 expected. So higher job cuts for April than expected. This data provides a number on the announced corporate layoffs by industry and region. But we did have slightly higher job cuts today. To be honest, the big story today is, will Iran respond to this proposal today? Will Iran respond to the proposal today? That's the big story here. That's the big story. Okay, so remember, if you guys caught it yesterday, and really over the weekend, we had some news here about, like, specifically CNN said that we could hear a response from Iran as early as today. If we do get a response from Iran, obviously, if it's a good response, markets might just fly. You know, if they say, hey, look, we'll take that deal. If they say deal, markets fly, I think, right? If they say deal, markets fly. If they say no deal, this is deal or no deal today. If they say no deal, markets are coming down. We don't know if we're actually going to get it today. It could be tomorrow, which is actually when we do have non-farm payrolls and unemployment data going live tomorrow. So it could be tomorrow when we get this data as well, which would make it even more volatile. I'm really thinking about buying the dip right here in the Nasdaq, although you got to be careful today, chat. You got to be careful. Again, the big story, Axios reported yesterday, U.S. and Iran are working on a one-page, 14-point memorandum of understanding to end the war and establish a framework for nuclear negotiations. This is from a Pakistani source, told Reuters that two sides are very close. Talks could begin next week in Islamabad. Iran agreeing to a memorandum on nuclear enrichment under international monitoring is what it would reportedly include. Easing sanctions in the U.S. sanctions and releasing frozen Iranian assets, a mechanism for gradual reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, and a 30-day negotiation period. But again, their response could be as early as today. And if we get that news while markets are open this morning, while I'm streaming, it could be an interesting day for sure. But then President kind of cooled expectations a little bit. He told the New York Post it is too soon to prepare for a signing ceremony after his comments. Oil bounced back from $89 up to like 94s. If we look at oil this morning,
91.
It's at 91.80s this morning, 91.80s. Yeah, he said it's too soon. He also threatened to resume strikes at a much higher level and intensity if they do not agree. So will we get a backtrack on that?
He always does that.
Yeah.
I've noticed, like, always carrot and then stick right at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Steve, Ava, Significant, Gamer, Hack, Arcane, Kato, CP, F, Edson, Dad's Account, Yee, Wanna Be a Trader, MVK, Mark, Roof, Big Slum, Jonathan, AI, CJ, Kaltenberg, John Locke, JJ, Palantirs, Bog, Kevin, Pawn, Juan, Peck, Rami, Harry, BB, Savage, Chavo, DX, STT. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing good this morning. It is the morning time, they say right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the morning time. We'll see what that means today, but it is morning time in America today, and I guess elsewhere, you know.
And I mean, well, I know I ended that sentence with a preposition. You know, don't scold me too bad, anybody. You know.
Britt, don't use big words like preposition here. All right, that's not allowed.
All right, well, never mind then.
You need to use one syllable words from now on the stream, Britt. You know. Yes. I'm docking your pay. I'm gonna start charging you money to be on the stream.
Oh, all right. Well, no longer seems financially viable then.
$5 every day. You know, I'm gonna expect it. You know, I'm just gonna expect it. I want it in gold, Britt.
All right. Well, we'll just save up. You know, like I don't know. I don't know how long it would take at a $5 rate, but a long time, and then we'll buy you an ounce of gold.
I need it in gold, Britt. Look at oil. Oil's down though. It's still falling here this morning. Maybe markets are pricing in potential. You know, I think even if Iran comes out and they're like, yo, you know, this deal is not that bad. You know, let's go ahead and get it done. Maybe. It could happen. Maybe markets go up. What's up, Nathan? Afternoon in Sweden. What's up, my friend? Hardy, let's push. Happy go lightly. Good morning, good morning. Tesla to 420. Hey. Yeah, Operation Freedom was paused. Yeah, Challenger job cuts today. We have jobless claims unemployment going live at 8:30 in about an hour. So we got jobless claims unemployment going live. We had ADP jobs yesterday. They showed up at 109,000 private sector jobs. Dude, why is my chat so delayed here, brother? Why is my chat so delayed? Like I'm seeing these comments, you know. Well, let me see. Let me see when the person said that. Back.
Oh, no. There might be a lag in the matrix.
Wow. Because you was late, the chat's delayed. No, it's even more delayed. And there's no delay set. I don't know what's going on. I don't appreciate it, you know.
It's the terrible internet you have.
Hey, maybe I'm on top chat and this is live chat and I'm missing some of the comments. Oh, that might be what it is. Entire market is overvalued. Shorted.
Not the gulag. No, I don't want to go to the gulag.
You go to the chokey, Brit. You know.
Might be worse than the gulag. I mean, you know, except for all the people gnawing at their frozen fingers.
Yeah. Does anybody want to buy the Nasdaq right here? You know, oil's down. I know I bought oil yesterday. I might actually buy the Nasdaq right here. Let's see. Should we do it? Should we do it?
Am I not seeing things right? Because it looks to me like it's just running sideways for like ever now.
The Nasdaq?
Yeah, are you seeing something I'm not?
It's not forever, you know. Forever is relative, I guess. Or no, it's not.
I'm just talking about for a while now.
Yeah. It's sideways. It depends on what you consider sideways. You put up a 5-minute chart, it's probably looking a lot more sideways. We had a slow futures open last night, and it's been really sideways since then.
Huh. Dude, I had it set to 1 minute, but it had switched on me without changing the like the marking in the top. So
what is on screen right now, bro? Hold on. Where did this thing pop up? This guy just decided to pop up here. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm trying to check the chat. It's weird. I'm trying to see when, like, I'm reading it on the screen, and then I'm trying to find where they said it in the chat. It must be really high up here. Oh, yeah, dude. It's super delayed. Well, it's all right. Buy or sell right now, chat? Is this a buy or sell? This is toss. Yeah, so we do have some pre-market movers here just in stocks. Here's Datadog flying up on their earnings. We have ARM, which reported earnings yesterday. Man, ARM is at 2 something still, man. That's a crazy freaking move for ARM. I remember buying this thing on IPO day when it was like, what did I buy it? I bought it like $50 or something. It was like 60 or something like that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was at like $60 or something like that. This thing is at 250s. I should have held it. Honestly, I hate to admit this, but I sold it at like 165s. Like, I sold it somewhere in this chop. Maybe it was like 130s. I mean, I still made over 100% on the trade, but yeah. You know, we're at 237s now, so we'll see what happens, but yeah. What's up, Boo Boo Bear? Al Mac. Keith, worst trader. Price of regular gas went from 380 to 429s. What's up, B? It's the Russians. They're like, you know what? We can't have this. This cannot stand, they say. We got to take John's stream, you know. He's given too much good information here. Free. Early. You know. Tesla over 400. Hey, what's up, John O?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, it's aggression against Kuwait. Won't stand, man.
Right. It just won't stand, man. I watched that movie the other day. Yeah.
Me and my dad tried to make John watch that movie like 15 times, and he just kept falling asleep.
Bro, I'm a movie sleeper, dude. I love movies, but bro, it's gotten worse as I've gotten older, actually. So you put on. I think it's my ADD. It's my ADHD. If it's not the most interesting beginning, which most movies aren't, although Big Lebowski probably has a better argument for that, I might just pass out. You know. Yeah, I can log into Tradeabate. My trading screen is, yeah, I don't have that today. Yeah. All right.
So, what's Nvidia doing today? How's it behaving?
So Nvidia is all the way up at 207s here. It had a pretty big rebound yesterday with all the optimism going on with oil falling back down. But it's actually starting to dip down some just over the last like 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Look at Nvidia dip. So Nvidia is actually starting to rip down some here. We will see if it holds, but yeah, Nvidia struggled a little bit. My trade debate's not working. SNDK, yeah, look at Nvidia dip. Something might have just come out in terms of news for this. But we do have jobless claims, unemployment going live very soon. Nvidia is still falling down. I think it's kind of dragging the Nasdaq down a little bit here. Here's the Nasdaq. It's at 28.7s. 28.7s. Here's the S&P. So Nvidia is dipping down some over the last 3-4 minutes, and the Nasdaq is falling it. WTI crude is down 5% intraday. It's now at under, I mean, this might be late, but now it's under $92 a barrel here. So WTI crude down here. Maybe we'll get a response from Iran. Here's a question for the chat. Will we get a response from Iran today? Will we get a response from Iran? I don't know.
I think we'll get a response. I don't know how
How what, Britt? You disappeared, dude. We've lost Britt, guys. We've lost Britt. All right, so we lost Britt. Britt disappeared. Where did Britt go, guys? Let me know. Yes, people say yes, not a positive one. No, yes, but not the one you want. Iran is placing bets on Polymarket, then responding. I got distracted by the Discord. Hormuz is open during market hours. Yeah, Max, listen, bro. Listen, dude. You chased Britt away, brother. You chased Britt away, dude. I blame you for this, Max. Britt just messaged me. Did you mute me or hang up? Neither. Hey, Britt, you there, bro? There you are. What's up, dude? I didn't do either of those things, man.
You hear me?
Yeah, Britt, I will not accept these accusations that you're throwing my way. That I hung up on you?
Hung up on me. I'm jealous of my greatness.
Britt, I would never hang up on you. Why do you think that, bro?
You're about to hang up on me, aren't you?
Hung up on Britt again. He saw it coming. That's all right. That's all right. You know. I didn't mean it, Britt. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, yeah. Are you sorry?
I didn't mean it, bro. I didn't mean it.
It was an accident, I'm sure. You know, just coincidence that you said you would never hang up on me, and then you hung up on me.
I didn't mean it, dude. I didn't mean it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
To be fair, I saw it coming.
The Matrix took you out, dude. That's what it was. You know,
it was the Matrix. That's why your chat's messing up. It's little glitches in the Matrix. You know, because did you have a dream last night about taking a red pill or a blue pill?
No, I did not. You know, I did not. But yeah, so oil down under 92s. Let's see if they actually hold. I'm probably gonna start buying up stuff here. Is this greed? Is this American greed right here? Is this American greed, guys?
I myself have 17 Lamborghinis.
We're at the VWAP. I kind of want to buy this right here. All right, you know what? We're doing it. All right, we just bought it. Very small. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so jobless claims today. We'll put this banner up so you guys can see it. Maybe we'll add a little bit more to this. We're right at the VWAP here. I'm just kind of buying the VWAP pullback. Let's see if it holds. I believe it can hold.
I think it can.
Yeah, I mean, it could, you know.
Yeah, anything can happen because anything happens all the time.
That's right. That's right.
You'd think that was from like a Disney movie, but I think it was actually from like a Clive Owen spy thriller.
Yeah. So we are greed here. Very small, but I'm gonna add to this pretty soon here. Yeah, we're gonna add to it. Give it a little second. The music is making you biased. We going long. I'll have enough profit to buy some fries. I know you will.
Just don't buy McDonald's fries. I don't understand why anybody eats McDonald's.
Are you hating on McDonald's fries, bro? McDonald's fries.
I am, dude. I thoroughly dislike McDonald's French fries. I'm not kidding.
I can't believe that, Britt.
I think they're terrible. Burger King's fries are far superior.
I don't know, dude. When I want a fry, right? When I'm eating a French fry, I need it to be thin and crispy. All right. Burger King's fries are not like that. They're kind of fat, thick.
It didn't used to be. Remember when they were skinnier too?
No.
Oh, well, they were. It was like 12 years ago. They went to like kind of fat fries. If you tell them to double dip them, they come out extra crispy.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, listen, Burger King fries are good, and that's cool. But
yeah, but I think we can all agree that Wendy's fries are the worst.
I don't know. I don't even remember Wendy's fries, to be honest. We're still green in this trade. We bought the VWAP dip. It's small. I'm scalping in and out of this. We're out. I'm cutting it right here. That's it. We're out. I got it immediately.
Keep going up.
I got immediately what I wanted here in this trade. You know, we bought right here, right at the VWAP. Decent area of the volume profile, and we're in and out, guys. We're in and out. So Citi aims for a medium-term return on common equity of 14 to 15% by 2029, and a 10 to 11% return on tangible common equity by 2026, according to Investor Daily. The real question is, do we hear back from Iran today? Like, that's the question, is do we hear back from Iran today? I don't freaking know.
I think we'll probably hear back from him. I just don't know how positive it'll be. I mean, and depending on the tenets of the deal, I don't know if we want to make a deal yet.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think markets don't care what's in the deal. I mean, they care what's in the deal. Don't get me wrong. Let me rephrase this. They care, but they don't care that much, and they want the straight open. So as long as the strait's opening up, whatever else the deal entails, the market is not really as worried about that. If we're looking at it honestly, just based off of how the market has responded, the market's behaved this way. It doesn't really care what is included in the deal. So, yeah. It doesn't really care. All right, guys. So Nasdaq's creeping up here. We're really kind of flat in markets though here. Choppy. Yeah, I genuinely, it's been years since I've eaten McDonald's. Years.
Me too, actually. Now that I think about it,
it's kind of
surprised are so bad.
Yeah, that's not why it is for me at all. You make fun of the hippie people when you're young. You're like, oh gosh, who cares, bro? And then you get older and you turn into them.
Actually, I take that back. I did eat McDonald's back in August just because I wanted to see, they talk about how much better quality fast food is in Europe than here, and I wanted to try it while I was in Germany, and so I ate several things from McDonald's, and it was better quality. I have to admit that.
Yeah, no, I believe that. Yeah, so I see some people asking about the deadline. The deadline was originally, 48 hours for Iran to respond to it?
I think so, yes.
48, about 48 hours, and so, yeah, I mean, today is just 24 hours later, roughly. When did this first announce? I guess right now it's about 36 hours. So it could be today, it could be tomorrow, in regards to when we get a response from Iran. Again, tomorrow is non-farm payroll day, so that's a big freaking day. Not a small day, a big day, and yeah, so we got stuff going on. And payroll should get interesting. What do you guys predict for payrolls tomorrow? I should have held. Britt was right. I should have held this trade, man. The hell am I thinking? Selling this
early for me.
I know. Britt's right again, bro. Britt's course is coming soon, dude. It's called How to Make Money in Any Market by Britt.
Yeah. You guess randomly and hope you're right.
Britt's got a dartboard in the background. You can't see it, but he's got a dartboard and he's just he's got a bowl and a bear on it.
Dude, but I got to do it blindfolded. That's the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the key to success. Just blind luck.
Yeah. Speaking of McDonald's, though, guys, McDonald's is up today, man. McDonald's dropped earnings. They posted this. They're at 292s right now. McDonald's killed it with their earnings. They really did. They posted, let me find it. I know I said it here somewhere. The Discord's too active. I put it in the Discord. Follow us on Discord, guys. McDonald's posted 283 EPS versus 275 expected. Revenue of 6.52 billion. They expected 6.47. So they beat EPS, they beat revenue. Global comp sales up 3.8. They expected 3.95%. But US comp sales up 3.9. They expected 4.21%. So they actually missed their comp sales numbers. But they're still up. They're still up to 294s here for McDonald's. Yeah, and I've heard owning a McDonald's franchise is the easiest way to become a millionaire. But I would argue that to own one, you have to already be a millionaire. So
yeah, I think you have to have like $5 million in assets and like $1 million liquid or something like that.
Yeah, no, I believe that. Yeah, yeah.
Chick-fil-A is less like financially straining to get into, but they're much more strict about who they approve for a franchise. And you don't own the franchise; you just run it, and you get a percentage.
Yeah, guys, join the Discord. There's the Discord link right there. Great way to help support the channel. The Discord's growing too. It's moving. I had to scroll for a minute to find the McDonald's earnings I posted right before the stream started. So, join the Discord, hang out with everybody.
Disappointed in you, John. Took you that long.
Took me that long to what?
Find it.
I know, bro. Listen, I could have been faster. I definitely could have been faster.
Good have. So two things. Number one, Jono, did I actually make you money? And if so, cool. And Sam, I will check that video out in a little bit. Thanks for posting it.
I see some people talking about MBIS here. MBIS has been wild. Crazy move. This one IPO'd in 2024 at $14 a share. $14. It is now at almost $200 a share for NBIS. Do I buy the Nasdaq here, bro? Again, I think the Nasdaq wants 30K. And I think if we I think it's inevitable we're gonna get a deal done with Iran eventually. It's either that or it's gonna, it's gonna be worse. Obviously. Yeah, you know what I said? No, you know what I said the other day? My daughter made fun of me so much for saying this. We were driving by a golf course, right? And there's people playing golf on the golf course. And I had the most dumb, I had the dumbest statement you could ever make. We drove by the golf course, and I looked over, and my daughter's in the car next to me. And I said, it looks like they're playing golf over there. Seriously, I said it. It looks like those guys are playing golf over there. And my daughter is like, oh, you mean they're playing golf on a golf course? Shocking.
And I thought it was
revelation.
croquet.
I know. I felt stupid immediately. I was like, what am I saying here? Of course they're playing golf on the golf course.
If Maddie was in the next car over, how'd she hear you?
Yeah. Oh, did I say that? Man, I can't talk today.
No, I mean, the way you said it was just ambiguous. Like you said she was in the car next to you.
Yeah. Like, it looks like those guys are playing golf over there, I said,
As
with like a...
next to you in the car.
Yeah. Yeah, she immediately was like, Dad, think about what you just said.
Dude, Maddie is merciless.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. But so am I. She gets it from me,
I know.
Cutthroat John, they call me. Cutthroat John. Anyways, let's be serious. Nasdaq, where's gold at? Gold, still on its leg up here. Gold is still on its leg up. It's pushing up. I know I stole your thunder today. I stole your shine, Britt. Gold's starting to push up from 5.4 all the way to today. So the last 3 days, gold's been ripping up. It's at 47.50s here. 47.50s.
Dang.
Yeah, it was definitely like an idiocracy quote. Yeah. I entered gold yesterday. I'm a barber and a customer once asked me what's those things people go skiing with, and I said, you mean skis? Yeah, that was me yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, those people on the basketball courts are playing basketball. That was me. Here's an S&P dip, though. Let's see if the Nasdaq holds. I'm still interested in buying some of this, but you can see we're at 28,733 right here. GM Motors set to build 7% of U.S. military and missile shells. Also, give me a follow on X.com at Beginner Trades here, guys. At Beginner Trades. We appreciate it. I don't know if I want to buy this 200 exponential. I bought the Nasdaq on this earlier, though. But I don't know if I want to buy. I can basically bet that we're going to chop sideways here. Here's the previous closing price right here. Right? Volume weighted average price, purple line right here. Very close to it. This is the dip we bought earlier. But I don't know what I want to do here. We're now under the 200 exponential. And so there's a pretty good chance that we're just going to range back down here for a second until some news comes out to push us in either direction, up or down. Right? So there's still a pretty good likelihood that we're going to range here. We did put in higher lows or higher highs right here as well. So you can kind of see we have a downward trending low and downward trending high here. So technically it says we're in a downward trend a little bit longer term. But we do have jobless claims in about 45 minutes, so we'll see what that does to markets today, honestly. It's not going to be nearly as big as the NFP report tomorrow, but we should get something. Sell off today. Going to be in that 37% tax bracket. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on it. I will say I hate taxes. I hate taxes, guys. I think everybody does, though.
Nah, man, I like them.
I've met some people, and I
love giving away my money.
Yeah, I've met some people, and I don't understand. They're like, but they're like, hey guys, but we need taxes to pay for local things. Yeah, you kind of do. I mean, you do. Don't get me wrong, but we're getting triple taxed or more, really. And so it's not about I don't know.
Well, you've got taxes and fees and inspections and You got to have it's ridiculous. Like the level of bureaucracy and the layers of profit and loss built into that bureaucracy. The average American before 1913 paid 9% in taxes, and now we pay, when all said and done, somewhere around 50% of our total income in taxes, at least here.
No, for sure. Somebody said move to Singapore. Sell off until a tweet. You do, but they don't need to be on everything. I don't know. I was listening to my stream the other day, and I thought my music was a little bit too low. You know? Like, I'll turn it down slightly, but... Here, so I should have shorted back down to this level here like I wanted on the Nasdaq here. I didn't. It's okay. Here's the ES. S&P at 73.95 here. Let's see if that holds. Yeah, taxes are worse in Europe. Oh, I believe that for sure. Move to Puerto Rico. Yeah. Yeah, I should have shorted, like I said. I told you guys we were probably coming back down. I told you. Look, not enough meat on the move, I think, to take it. But pretty easy to predict here. Yeah, Nasdaq starting to dip. Again, I see the U.S. Department of Justice investigating a series of suspiciously timed trades in the oil market just ahead of a major announcement by the president about the conflict in Iran, according to ABC, citing sources. And so, yeah, like we've been saying, during this Iran conflict, there's been a lot of insider trading. A lot of insider trading. Very obvious, too. Like, it's very clear they're doing insider... Like, both sides are doing insider trading, realistically, on this. You know, we heard an article that there were a bunch of... Oh, what was it?
Was that $975 million?
Yeah, I think it was a short. Yeah, ahead of some bad news that was dropped. Yeah, like almost $1 billion short.
20 minutes. Yeah, like 20 minutes before.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of that going on right now. A lot of that going on. Yeah, and here we go. We're right back down to the VWAP, right back down to the 200 exponential here. Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can refresh this chat box. See if it fixes the chat being so delayed here. Yeah. So anyways, here's the Nasdaq coming back down. 28.7s here, 28.7s. All right, guys, here we go. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, obviously, I think everybody understands. I can't even get mad at him for it. Look, people are going to be critical of what I'm about to say, but I can't get mad at him for it either. Like, bro, I mean, look. If like people get, I'm trying to think of the most delicate way to say what I'm trying to say here. If I was a politician, listen, I would be the top 3 most noble politician out there. You know, the most, you know, genuine politician out there.
John would be stumping for the people, you know?
Right. But, you know, am I going to use my knowledge to maybe make a couple millies and there's no consequence to me from it? Maybe.
Honestly,
let's just be honest here. Maybe if it's not my fault, there's no consequences for it. You know, it's not my fault they don't have laws on the books against it, at least at the time. You know, I can't even get mad at it. You know, people are going to hate on this, but, you know, that's the reality of it.
Honestly, the way I feel about it is if our politicians would actually serve our interests and really do things for us, I wouldn't care if they got rich, but they don't really do anything for us. I mean, if you look at the big picture, mostly they prey on us and steal from us. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's not right. One is, if you're doing your job, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I retract my previous statement.
I don't think they should do it, but I understand why they do it. If there's no there's no consequence for doing it, then they're gonna do it. You know, I don't think we should necessarily even get mad at them for it. You know, that's to say, hey guys, don't make $1 million. Don't make millions of dollars. Right. Like, get mad at the laws behind it, you know? Yeah. What's up, Jay? What's up, Faye? What's up, May? What's up, Hey? What's up, birthday? You know. Yeah. I know Integrity's doing the right thing when no one's looking. I know. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I like it. Yeah.
What's AMD doing today?
Nasdaq did just bounce here right at the volume weighted average price, previous closing price here. So we did just rip down here. Or we did just rip down, like I said, and then bounced right back at this level. We're pretty sideways here. AMD, Britt?
Yeah.
Pull it back a little bit. It went crazy after earnings here. So it went all the way up to 430s. It's at 415s now. So it's just a mild pullback from, its big earnings rip that it did here. It's basically sideways. Maybe forming a little bit of a flag, some might say, in the chart. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I don't have enough experience reading it. I'm just curious what you think, to be honest.
Yeah. So wait. Pakistani sources said U.S. president has demanded Iran's immediate response to Washington's peace proposal, and that Tehran will probably provide this response today through Islamabad, according to Tasnim, citing Al Arabia sources here. So we did just get this news that just dropped right here. Again, Pakistan sources said U.S. president demanded their immediate response. Here's the news right here in the chat right now. Pakistani sources said the president demanded Iran's immediate response to Washington's peace proposal, and that Tehran will probably provide this today through Islamabad, according to Tasnim. There's going to be they're changing the laws 100%, Amaya. So yeah, it is what it is, right? Like I see somebody say an L take, and look, it's subjective, but you can't get mad at people for taking advantage of, getting money basically without
you can
consequence.
Dislike it, but,
yeah.
You can't demand consequences for something that's not illegal. You can demand a change in the law, which I think is probably, probably needed. But
yeah, I think based off. Sorry to change the subject real quick, but based off of the news release that we just got about they might respond today. I don't think that necessarily sounds good.
I didn't either. The way it was phrased sounded kind of ominous.
Yeah, because he's like, because they're basically like, hey, so you want a response today? Fine, we'll give you a response. Be looking for it. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't sound optimistic to me. I hope it is, though. I hope they come out and they're like, you know what? We'll take that deal. I don't think they will, but I hope they do. And, we get an end to this conflict. Oil, again, if we take a look at it, let's see if oil's moving any on this report. This just came out. Oil had already dipped a little bit here, but we should get at least some response. Now, just to give you guys some understanding about these responses, we could get a response where they're like, hey, this is close. We'll continue to try to figure this out. And that might make markets go up. If they're like, hey, this is unacceptable, we're not doing this. Obviously markets are going to react negatively to this. Markets are pretty much choppy and flat right now. We do have 35 minutes before jobless claims, unemployment comes out. Hey, gold going to spike it up or down on jobless claims. I don't know, Kira. I don't know. AI algo bots destroying this market. Every iterative war gets bought automatically with zero consideration of the logical human. Yeah, they don't see nuance. They hear buzzwords. Is he trying to say insider trading is legal? I'm not saying it's legal. I'm saying right now, politicians specifically have been doing it without consequence. And so, until there's a law about politicians not being able to use that insider knowledge to profit, you can't really knock them for doing it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was just looking, and I don't think it's. Personally, don't think it's ethical, but I don't think what they're doing is illegal. I might be wrong, but I'm trying to find out.
You guys like DRAM? It's a gray area, to be honest, regarding politicians. DRA, y'all talking about DRAM stock? Or are you talking about like SanDisk? RAM. SanDisk, man, just has not stopped though, dude. I mean, it's pulling back a little bit today, but SanDisk has been wild in terms of movements. The $1 billion trades right before the president tweets are insane. Why can't we not? Is there a chance of the rate cut by FOMC? I don't know. I'm curious to see what the odds are regarding the next FOMC meeting as well. We're not going to get another FOMC meeting until June. Yeah, and right now we still have, like, it's not zero. We have a 6% chance of a rate cut at this point in time. So 6% chance of a rate cut. So we have 6% chance of a cut, 94% chance of a pause. So it's still looking very likely that we're going to pause rates in June. But still, 6% is not nothing. Shout out from Bolivia. Hey, thank you, B589. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, my friend. Yeah, expecting a software bump today. Yeah, look, we're starting to honestly rip up a little bit. We've made a very small amount of money today. And remember, use coupon code BGT at all major prep firms. We appreciate the love. Thanks so much, guys. But yeah, we're starting to we're at 237s right now, or 737s here. I'm tempted to try to short this again, but
I'm only reading it because I went to the trouble of looking it up, but apparently the Stock Act of 2012 explicitly prohibits members of Congress from using non-public information obtained through their official duties to make money on the stock exchange. But like somebody in the chat said, it's probably really hard to prove that it wasn't public information, or if it was public information when they got it, Yeah.
Well, a lot of people want to stop them from investing in general. All right, so real quick, Nasdaq started to pull back down again. It looks like an easy short, but I think it's almost too obvious here. Where we have this channel, we have this range. If we look at a 5-minute chart, pretty sideways leading into everything. And remember, today's the day before non-farm payrolls and unemployment. So we get an NFP data today. And with NFP, or not today, I'm sorry, we get NFP data tomorrow. And with NFP data coming out, markets might be nervous. Again, Michael Burry is saying we're in a bubble. We also had the president tweet on Truth Social here as well. Kind of pumping up the Dow Jones here. So he did say this. He kind of referenced the DJI here. It's not quite at highs though. The Dow Jones, what is the all-time high on the DJI? Let me see. What is it? DJI? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all-time high on the Dow Jones are up to 50.5 thousand. So we still got a little ways on the Dow. So we still got a little ways. All technicals get destroyed by one tweet. That's a long entry. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the Dow. Nasdaq came right back down, but it was almost too obvious here. We're so choppy right now that we're just not really doing anything. So we're so choppy, we're not really doing anything here. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get. Let's see. Looking at some levels here just to pay attention to. So we do have some levels we can watch. Let's talk about them. First of all, I mean, obviously we have the all-time high level, which is now right here at 814.50s, I'm pretty sure, on the NQ. Yeah, 814.5s on the Nasdaq, new all-time high level. And so obviously everybody's kind of paying attention to this. We've been breaking highs basically every day here. And so because of that, I've had kind of a long bias for a long time. The previous closing price right here is very relevant. You're just going to have a lot of consolidated interest around here. Not only is it the previous close, right now it's also the volume weighted average price. It's also multiple confirmations on this level over the past 4 hours, 5 hours here. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 confirmations exactly at the previous closing price, this light blue line, which is also, again, almost exactly where the volume weighted average price is as well. And so I think like a trade idea that I'm having today is you can wait to break underneath this level and then retest a little bit and then maybe target a short. Just because that wall has tried to break numerous different times. You could also probably look at maybe this low right underneath us here. We got this low right around 690. This wick low on a 1 minute chart right at 690. If we put a 5 minute chart up here, you know, we have 690 right here, and so we'll look at that. And if we extend it to the left here, you can see we probably got some confirmations off of that 690 level as well. Yeah, look, 690, 690, 690, 690, 690, 690. And so we're going to watch those levels here. So those are the main three that I'm looking at, kind of influencing the trend. 800s might be relevant too. I'm probably at least going to look at 800s here. But I think waiting for this kind of hold and break right here makes sense. It's also possible, guys, like, again, Iran said they could be coming out with a response to the proposal today sometime. So if they do, you know, obviously we could break out of this chop. But for now, markets are just kind of bracing for this here, sideways. We also have jobless claims down here. If you look at the jobless claims countdown timer, we have jobless claims releasing in about 26 minutes. And that could really move things. You know, we could have some volatility, or it could be pretty flat. It's also possible, considering tomorrow is non-farm payroll day, that we move in a range today and we just kind of move sideways. We'll have to wait and see. We had a weak open yesterday, or not a weak open, a low volume open is what I meant by weak. But yeah, let's see what we get today, guys. Let's see what we get. Yeah, join the Discord, guys. We appreciate it. We got a couple people join the Discord already, my friends. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I don't know what kind of trades to get into today, though. It's very, very boring right here. Bull or bear right now, chat? Are you guys bull or bearish? Let me know.
I don't know. It feels too sideways to guess, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty sideways for sure, but definitely a little sideways. Yeah, don't we have like CoreWeave earnings today or something like that? I know we had ARM yesterday. People were talking about it. We had Celsius this morning. We had ACMR. We had McDonald's, Datadog. So I saw those already. CoreWeave is this afternoon. We'll see what they look like. Open Door Technologies, one of the kind of meme runners here. Where's Open Door right now, dude? I haven't seen Open Door. I haven't heard as many people talking about it since it's settled down here. Went kind of crazy for a while. Settled back down now. Still up a lot, though. Coinbase is also this evening as well. We'll see what that looks like. But the Nasdaq here, again, still sitting at 28,720s. I gotta wait for a breakdown underneath this level here. I need some type of breakdown. I could attack chop. What do we have? 24 minutes until jobless claims. Yeah. Coinbase is gonna get crushed. You think so? Good morning, everybody. I see that you have a poll. Is there a way to put neutral in the poll, not just bullish or bearish? Yeah, maybe. We got 61% bullish right now, 39% bearish. You got to pick a side here. We don't diddle in the middle. You got to pick a side. You know. All right, guys. Again, oil at 91s, 92s. Oil is starting to fight its way back up here. I'm just wondering when we're going to get the Iran response today. I'm just wondering when we're actually going to get the response by Iran. Is it going to be during main peak market hours? You know, again, they gave a 48-hour deadline. You know, Michael Burry has also been talking a lot the last few hours, and it's been lighting up the wires. Burry, what the heck is this song right now? All right, there we go. That's better. Yeah, Michael Burry has been talking. SanDisk is up 4,000% from May 2025 to May of this year for SanDisk. And so Burry is basically saying SanDisk is
bubble.
Yeah. SanDisk was the number 2 best performer in 1999. It was up 581 back then. So he's drawing a direct historical, rhyme. And again, Mark Twain famously said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes. And SanDisk down. Or SanDisk is up huge. I'm sorry. But yeah, Palantir CEO Alex Karp in November called Burry's, thesis bats crazy, arguing Burry shorting the two companies making all the money. Burry has been on the early or wrong end of many things though since 2008. So people are calling him the boy who cried bubble. The boy who cried bubble is now Burry's nickname for a lot of people. But Burry thinking we're in another bubble and drawing historical correlations with the late 90s is, it's not a shock, but it is something to keep watching and paying attention to. Yesterday we did get pending home sale data rose 7.7%, reaching their high. According to Redfin, actually this morning, U.S. pending home sales rose 7.7% year over year, reaching their highest level since September of 2022. Lower mortgage rates and more homes on the market help bring buyers back, which the real estate market kind of needs right now. We had Mexican CPI. But yeah, the Department of Justice is investigating $2.6 billion in oil trades placed shortly before the president's major Iran war announcement. So, hey, hold it down, Britt. Talk about something, Britt.
Okay. What's going on, everybody? What are your predictions for today? You think we'll go green on the day? Or do you think some Iran news will ruin everything? What are my hobbies? Honestly, I like to cook and read. A few other things really, but nothing worth talking about. Mostly I like to cook. No, I'm not in the tech industry. And the funny thing is, even though I like to cook, I don't really like to cook to order. I don't like working in that style of kitchen. If I was going to work in a kitchen long term, it would have to be one where you cook a bunch of things in bulk and then order off the line. No, I'm
we got Carol here, everybody. Everybody say hey to Carol. Yeah.
Morning. Hey, Brett.
Morning, Carol.
Yeah. Saudi State TV says Strait of Hormuz shipping breakthrough expected within hours. Yeah, we're supposed to hear from Iran sometime regarding this. But yeah, I did see news just now that the Saudi State TV says Strait of Hormuz shipping breakthrough expected within hours. Let's see if oil's moving from this report. It's down a little bit. Like, look, you can see oil dip down slightly here. Slightly on this report, but not a huge move. If I zoom in, it looks big, but it's not really a big move. So markets haven't really reacted to this a lot yet. So we'll see what happens. But
Yes, fam. Also from
it is jumping up just a little bit.
Specifically South Louisiana, where, Nathan, it is very, very common for men to be cooks and chefs. It's a kind of a cultural thing here.
Britt, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
we
hear
got. Okay, good. All right, yeah. We got jobless claims unemployment filings going live at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Oil is dipping down some on this news about. Hold on, wait. Look at oil dip. So we got something going on. Hold on, real quick. Ugh. So we got something going on.
Okay,
yeah, top 3 wives in the world. Carol's definitely one of my top 3 wives out there right now. Like in my top 3 wives, she's in that list for sure. Definitely in that list. Yeah, oil's dipping down some here. Oil is dipping down some. Like if I had to think of the top 3 wives I have right now, Carol's definitely in that top 3.
You're ridiculous.
I'm not Mormon, guys. I promise. I'm not Mormon.
Good move there, John. Pretty
Yeah.
sure Carol would not like it if she wasn't in the top 3.
Yeah, if Carol wasn't on that list, I'd get heat for it for sure. But yeah, the news about again, we covered it pretty early before any of this oil reaction. But the news about Saudi State TV saying Strait of Hormuz shipping breakthrough is expected within hours. Is what's driving this market. It is what's driving this market right now. Oil dipping down. We could probably look at the Nasdaq. I'm guessing it's jumping up here. People are interpreting this as positive, and so the Nasdaq kind of breaking out of some of this range here. The Nasdaq kind of breaking out of some of this range.
What's up, Carol?
Sleeping in the doghouse.
Someone sleeping on the sofa tonight.
I know, right?
I like the sofa. If anything,
I'm gonna make you sleep on the upstairs sofa, which is not comfortable.
the upstairs sofa sucks, dude. Nobody's used that thing in 10 years, bro.
You sleep on that one.
Yeah, Carol said she's gonna make me go to the upstairs sofa, bro. That one sucks, dude. I don't think any of us have slept on that. It's probably been genuinely like 5 years since we've actually sat on that couch, like for longer than 5, unless we're playing ping pong.
Isn't that the one I slept on like three or four visits ago where it hurt my back?
I'm not a plant killer anymore. I figured it out.
Carol's not a plant killer. She's not the plant murderer anymore. That's not her, guys. Get that out of your
I
mind.
figured it out.
Carol has developed a green
So
thumb.
just so everyone knows, I figured it out.
She's the plant life giver now. She gives life to the plants.
And also, Nathan, I figured it was a joke, but my cultural heritage demanded I respond.
Many of them have died, so I'm.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually offended, though.
She can't hear you, Britt, so,
I know, I was talking to someone in the chat.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the water bill has been wild.
Yeah, the water bills.
And you can tell Carol I said, hey, and I thought it was really funny how she like tentatively edged into the
Probably
picture.
A little higher.
Yeah. The plant whisperer. Yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
do talk to my plants, though. I give them words of encouragement and positive affirmations. If I see one of them, I'll say, hey, you look beautiful today.
Do you really?
Sometimes.
I mean, I'm not
When
mad
no
at
one's
it.
around, so no one will judge me.
Oh, if I saw you talking to the plants, dude, I would, I'm gonna be like, shit, man, Carol's.
No, it's only a
just-
problem if the
Carol-
plants answer back.
Britt said it's only a problem if the plants answer back to you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's when you know you got problems. Oil.
Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah. Oil's still breaking lows here on this news right here. Again, I'll put the news up in the chat again. This news is what's pushing markets right now, is that the Saudi State TV says the Strait of Hormuz shipping breakthrough is expected within hours. That news is what's moving oil markets. And again, we're supposed to get a response from Iran today sometime. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that is what's pushing oil down.
Hey, spot silver up almost 5% to 81.13 per ounce.
Yeah, silver and gold are probably going to be moving up on this story here. Gold.
I'll try singing to them. I haven't done that yet.
Sing to him?
Yeah.
You got to sing something good, Don't sing like...
I'll sing the Barney song to them.
Yeah, sing the Barney song. That's right. That's a hit right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, they don't hear you in
I
the,
feel like
in the
they're
traditional
gonna
sense, but I have heard that like they interpret electrical signals and it can actually improve, their growth, believe it or not.
Yeah, no, I heard it too, Britt. I heard it too. Yeah, airline should go up. Yeah. Yeah, the plants are looking good. Like I said, they're looking good. Oil's still dipping down though. So look, oil's still dropping. Here's the Nasdaq here. Jobless claims unemployment release in 14 minutes. Maybe Trump included in the deal, like, we'll give you 48 hours to go long. Yeah, you got to watch out here with him because, if he doesn't go with the deadline, he might extend it another 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And so, they better watch out because,
Well, you got to keep them on their toes. It wouldn't
Right.
surprise me if he did something like surprising, for lack of a better word.
yeah.
What was that? What was that show from Soft Kitty? What was that?
That was Big Bang Theory.
Commented that.
Big Bang Theory, he said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Britt said.
Alright.
Rep in Southeast Louisiana. My guy. Zero Cool. Top 3 husbands ever. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
All right, guys. Carol's gone. Everybody say bye to Carol. She graced us with her presence today. Oil's dipping right
Bye,
down
Carol.
now. Right now. Oil's falling right now. Britt, hold it down. Cover the oil move. Talk about it. Everybody say bye to Carol. And
Hi, Carol.
I'll be right back.
Oh, I didn't realize he was leaving me, but whatever. What do you think is causing the dip in oil? You guys think it's news driven or just a natural market thing? I'm not going to be able to hold up mine of the conversation as well as John, but I'll do my best. Also, Faye, it's cool to find out you're my neighbor. Seemed like a good neighbor to have.
Shit, man, I gotta bring Carol on more, man. The chat's waking up with Carol. They're like, oh, look, it's Carol. Carol's here. They say. Yeah.
Shut up, John. I was talking.
Yeah. Britt, shh. This is my stream, dude. This is my stream.
I was lagging. Honestly, like when you walk away, like I can talk about random stuff. I'm not versed enough in the market to occupy the entire chat with it though.
Hold on, real quick. Yeah, so we did see a report from Al Jazeera. This was reported 33 minutes ago, but Live Squawk just reposted this. It says, an informed source stated that an interview with Mazan news agency reported that claims made about the details of the transit mechanism for vessels through the Strait of Hormuz are unfounded. At this point, nobody knows what to freaking believe here. I love you. Have a good day.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate the encouragement. And I don't know. I'm okay with small talk if it's like one-on-one, but it's hard to figure out how to engage an entire stream of people. Honestly, it's a little weird.
Yeah. Listen, we got 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Oil falling. Bullish or bearish on jobless claims today? What's your number? Jobless claims today, guys, are expected at 205,000. Last time they were low at 189, showing strength. The lower the number for jobless claims, the more strength in the labor market we see. At the same time, though, we got challenger job cuts earlier. So we got challenger job cuts. They came in at 83,000, which was higher than last time. Last time they showed up at 60,000, roughly. Today at 5:30 my time, 6:30 market time this morning, they showed up at 83,000 today. So I asked the poll higher or lower. People are saying 100,000. They're not going to show up at 100K for jobless claims. Market would fly up. I mean, that would be really strong. That would be very, very low unemployment claim numbers. But they're not going to show up, unfortunately, at 100,000 for jobless claims. That would be very, very low. They're expected almost double that today. They're not going to, they're expected over double that, actually. Yeah, 205,000 is what they're expected today. With that said, though, the Nasdaq did just dip a little bit more here. Very tight range. Very tight range. We're at 28,729 here. So we're at 28,729. Yeah, let's see if we actually hold. But 28,726 right now. Yeah. Bearish is higher claims. Yeah, higher claims is weaker for labor. Yeah. You'll find comfort so that you can lock in and let it organically flow like John. Just be yourself. You're doing great. Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Faye. I appreciate the encouragement. And I know where where Harvey is. You're actually, my brother-in-law lives in Marrero. You're not too far from me.
Yeah. I think you should do some cameos. Trading with Carol. I want to get Carol interested in the stock market, but she just is not. I'm not going to force it. 200,000. Talk to us like we're plants. That's right. I love you and you love me, and we're just one big happy family. I don't mind. Oil still falling down here, guys. Nasdaq's not really moving, but look at oil. Oil's still dipping down. Oil's pushing towards $90 here. $90. Let's see if we hold down here. But oil is pushing towards $90. We have 9 minutes left until jobless claims, unemployment filings come out. 9 minutes. Yeah, oil's cracking lows this morning here. Look at it. Look at it fall. Again, this is on reports that Saudi State TV says the Strait of Hormuz shipping breakthrough expected within hours. According to reports, agreements are being discussed to ease the blockade and allow stranded ships to resume transit through the critical oil shipping route. The strait is vital for energy exports. Of course it is. Al Jazeera report claims about details of transit mechanism in Strait of Hormuz unfounded. Yeah, but that was a little while ago. See if we can get some trades in. I don't know if this is going to move markets at all, really. Jobless claims. I think the payroll report will tomorrow. But jobless claims, hit or miss, I think, to be honest. Dude, don't you talk about Barney like that, chef. Barney was a dinosaur.
terrifying.
He was a dinosaur before there were any dinosaurs out there. He was the OG dinosaur.
He was the progenitor of all the actual dinosaurs.
That's right. He was the original gangster dinosaur. Yeah. All right, guys, we're at 91, 15s. Oil still breaking down here. Jobless claim numbers in 8 minutes. Let's see what we get today for jobless claims. Pakistani foreign minister says we expect the United States and Iran to reach an agreement at the earliest possible time. Look, Pakistan is just saying nice things all the time. They're never saying a bad thing. They're never like, hey, it's kind of sketchy right now. They're always like, hey, we think we're going to get a deal done. Pakistan has been one of the most optimistic posting sources. I'm not saying I agree or disagree with Pakistan. I'm not saying, go Pakistan. I'm not saying any of that stuff. I'm neutral. I'm not going to get into any of that.
I appreciate them trying to ease tensions.
They're trying to ease tensions for sure. Obviously it's in their best interest to do so. So, they're not doing it because, they're doing it because it's in their best interest to. But yeah, they expect the U.S. and Iran to reach an agreement at the earliest possible time. I don't know. We've already had what? How many times have we been really close to getting a deal done only to, not have it? So
yeah.
Again, let's see where oil goes for 9 weeks straight. Barney is a straight OG,
It just happened.
Yeah, oil's down. Barney's teeth were a grill? Yeah, they were, bro. All right, here we go.
Paul Wall designed it for him.
That's right. That's right. There's a new guy. It's not Paul Wall. It's I don't know who. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, but didn't Paul Wall actually invent grills? Because I know he was a dental hygienist before he was a rapper.
Was he?
I mean, that's what I read. I mean, maybe what I read was wrong, but that's what I read.
I don't know. Can I see the Nasdaq? Yeah, I'm watching oil. The Nasdaq's really not moving at all. I don't know if it's waiting for jobless claims. Nasdaq's been sideways for, an extended period of time.
It wasn't going up corresponding with the drop in oil, at least a little bit.
It's just sideways here. Not really doing much. We have 5 minutes until the report releases here, so we do have 5 minutes, guys. The non-farm payroll report tomorrow is going to be relevant, important, big. You want to pay attention to. Johnny Dang, yeah, that's who I was thinking of. McDonald's stock is up. Yeah, McDonald's stock. I saw the market tracks NYC. Does tracks? I watch tracks a lot. I'm into watches and stuff, so I like tracks. But I don't think he makes grills like he probably does, but it's not his main. It's Johnny Dang is who I was talking about.
Okay. Never heard of him.
Oil continuing to dip here. Continuing to dip. We're at 91s. 9105s. Deal. This is if we got a deal done, we would see the market fly back up. This is not deal news. Draft EU guidance says high fuel prices do not justify flight cancellation exemptions. So no jet fuel shortages have been reported in the European Union, according to a draft guidance from the EU Commission. We're at 91s right now here, guys. Hey, shout out to Mike. I appreciate the subscribe. Thank you, brother. Thank you, my friend. With that said, though, I'm going to put it in sub-only mode. I don't think I've done this yet. Oh, it is in sub-only mode. Okay. Also on Bitcoin. What Bitcoin crash are you talking about? Bitcoin's still at 81,000. It's up a lot. The chat says things, and I'm like, Bitcoin's not crashing, but let me check just to make sure I'm not like out of the loop on some flash crash that me, who checks news sources regularly, just somehow missed. Oil down to 90.77s here, 90.77s. 4 minutes, yes sir.
Yeah, Bitcoin's still at 81.3, I think.
So the proposal, I see somebody say, what's the U.S. proposal to Iran? The proposal here is basically they're saying, okay, the proposal includes these. I had a list here. I just want to make sure I'm getting it right, so hold on. Iran agreeing to a memorandum of nuclear enrichment under international monitoring. U.S. easing sanctions and releasing frozen Iranian assets, and a mechanism for gradual reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, and a 30-day negotiation period. Oil still falling down here. I'm going to put oil up and the Nasdaq because I want to be able to watch both of these. Maybe the S&P 500 here. But oil is dipping. The Nasdaq is not really ripping with it, though. Nasdaq's still pretty sideways. But here we go, guys. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So there's dippage, but no rippage.
There's dippage, but no rippage, really. That's right. Quote me on that. Quote me on that. No rippage yet.
I'm quoting you. Got 3 green candles in a row, though. I mean, oh, wait. No, one turned red.
I mean, we're bouncing back up, but we're still in the range. We're not, like, ripping past the range here.
Yeah, no. I understand.
Yeah. So we're not, like, ripping past the range is what this is.
Maybe all it needs is a little encouragement from you, John, instead of all these negative words.
The Nasdaq singing the party song, Brett. Go like carols. I've never seen her singing to Talking to Plants, though, just to clarify. She said she does. I've never seen it. She might do it when I'm not around. She probably feels like a crazy person doing it. I don't want to get too off in the weeds in a different conversation, though, because jobless claims drop in 1 minute and 10 seconds. And so we got to stay focused here, Britt.
Okay. Last thing I'll say is I did hear her singing Van Halen to him last time I was out there, but that's just me.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right. Jobless claims unemployment going live very soon. Very soon. Will we get good numbers today for jobless claims unemployment? Will it move markets? Another question. Remember, tomorrow is non-farm payrolls. Tomorrow. But we now have 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left until jobless claims unemployment comes out. Again, they're expected right around 205. Right around 205,000. Last time they showed up at 109 or 108. 189. I'm sorry, 189. All right, here we go, guys. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed. Catch up to the stream. Jobless claim numbers are coming in 30 seconds. I don't know if they're going to move markets. We'll see. They might. Depends on what the numbers show up as. But here's oil, and here's the Nasdaq here. So here's oil, here's the Nasdaq.
Expected 205,000, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's expected at 205K. That's right. All right, here we go, guys. 10 seconds. Hit the live button next to the play button. Put it in 2x speed. Expected at 205,000. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's the report right now. Jobless claims, 200,000, guys. Lower than expected. 200,000. Pretty much flat, though. 200,000 jobless claims. We also had non-farm productivity show up at 0.8 versus 0.7%. 0.8 versus 0.7%. Oil actually fell down a little bit on this. Look at oil. So oil is actually jumping down some, but 200,000 continuing claims came in lower than expected at 1.766 thousand, 1.766. Nasdaq didn't really move at all though, but oil is falling down here. So oil falling down, Nasdaq didn't really jump. Remember, this is basically flat numbers. 200K versus 205K is basically flat. One of the things they did do though is that they revised the previous jobless claim numbers up 1,000. Last time it was 189. They revised it up to 190. So slightly weaker numbers from last time. We are getting somewhat of a delayed response here in jobless claims though. The Nasdaq is falling back down some. Oil's coming oil's coming down as well though. So we will see what we get, but non-farm productivity up 0.8%. The consensus was about 0.7 I saw. Jobless claims rose to 10,000 in May. 200,000 versus previous 189, but they revised the last one up to 190 here. And again, non-farm productivity showed up at 0.8, forecast at 0.6, 0.7. Unit labor costs went up to 2.3%. They forecast 2.5%. So yeah, it's kind of in the Goldilocks range. It's not a huge move here. Here's jobless claims numbers in chat. I'll put this data up on screen. Yeah, we'll put this up on screen, but not really a shock number here. Oil dipped down a little bit here, but pretty flat. So we'll see what we get today. But yeah, Nasdaq down a little bit here. Will we get an Iran response today is the big question, the big story in markets right now. Creeping jobless numbers equals bullish, keeping hikes off the table. Yeah, this is kind of in the Goldilocks range. We could look at yields as well in a second to see how much they're moving, but it was mostly flat numbers here, mostly flat data. Didn't really do too much. 200,000 versus 205. We cover it faster here though. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We appreciate it. Hit the like button, guys. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Bump the like numbers up if you haven't already. Creeping jobless numbers is bullish. Yeah.
Yeah, we sure
Oil.
appreciate all you guys' support, So smash all the buttons.
Yeah, join our Discord as well. We cover all the breaking news kind of early on the Discord here. So join our Discord. Yeah, here's the Discord link. Check it out. Join it. Continuing claims showed up. Continuing claims showed up at 1.766 million. 1.766 million.
What was the last release?
The last continuing claims number was 1.8 million. So lower than last time,
good.
which is stronger than jobs, right? And maybe this is a first move is the wrong move scenario here. But yeah, we came in slightly lower than expected everywhere. And we'll see. Nasdaq, maybe a first move is the wrong move. Nasdaq's starting to wake up a little bit, but it's still very flat. I think markets are really just waiting for NFP data. I think markets are waiting for NFP data. We'll see what we get, but yeah, markets waiting for NFP data.
Yeah. And I saw your picture, Sam. That was really cool, man. That's wild. I couldn't. You would not find me on the side of a cliff or a mountain. I couldn't do it. So props to you.
Yeah. I'm too afraid of heights to do anything cool like that.
Me too. Well, I said before that, like, as long as I'm secure, I'm not really worried. But even on a cliffside, even with, like a proper line and all the other stuff, a piton driven in properly and all that stuff, I don't want to be on the side of a mountain, even if you tell me I'm not going to fall.
Yeah. All right, so we're still in this very low volume. Listen, if we start getting up here at 750, over 750, maybe I'll take a long position here. But again, this kind of goes to show, guys, you should be watching the volume weighted average price right here. You should be watching the VWAP. The volume weighted average price held very well, very well. So the VWAP held multiple times today. You can kind of watch it to see if markets are going to hold. But, yeah. Yeah, we have less than a...
You think it might be a good time to go long? Or... No?
I gotta wait for some confirmation first. We've been holding at the VWAP, which is good. We're close to all-time highs, which is good. But it's still kind of early here, to be honest, realistically. Like, it's still a little early. Yeah, it's still a little early. So I just want to wait and see if we get some upward push confirmation is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I need some more confirmation first. Oil's down a lot. I also think it's a little bit... Like, I need some more confirmation today because we don't know when Iran's going to be responding with their response to the proposal. So we don't know when that's going to go on as well here. And so, yeah, we'll see. But, we'll see what the response to the proposal looks like. There's a pop-up, though. So here's 750. So we're watching 750s very closely here. Let's see if we hold up here. But we are watching 750s very close. Did anybody see Tradeify's competition that they're doing?
I did not. I remember you talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, like,
is it over already?
No, it's not over. Let me find their ad for it. Yeah, I'm trying to find their ad for it, but... Yeah, look, here it is. Like, look. I'm watching the market try to push up here, but look. The Grand Cup returns soon. Yeah, so basically it's a trading competition. I'll have to look at the rules later. But if you want to join it with me, I think it's like 35 bucks to enter. I think you get 3 different times to do it. And so I'm probably going to try to be in it. We'll see what happens. Nasdaq still pushing up. And again, if you want to check out Tradeify, here's the link. Check it out. Great way to help support the channel.
What's the grand prize?
Well, there's a bunch of prizes, right? Clint Eastwood. Oh, it's free to enter. Yeah, yeah. If you're already part of Tradeify, check out. Again, you can use my coupon code. Yeah. There's the Tradeify link. Check it out. Yeah, just use my coupon code. I think it's free to enter. We have CoreWeave earnings today. So is there any way to draw rectangles on Tradeify quickly? You go here, you go to shapes, you go to rectangle, boom, rectangle. If we're looking for ranges here, and I think with that said, I might as well draw one here. I think this is the range we've seen in markets. Over 750 is a level in which I'm gonna get interested in this. Yeah. Ninja has free competition right now. Yeah, let's see if we hold. That's not quickly? I don't know, bro. I think I did this in what, like 3 seconds, dude? Here, actually, let's time it. Let me time this real quick. All right. I'm going to get rid of this, Yeah, all right, ready? All right, let's time it. Nasdaq, push it up here. All right, here, let's get a timer going here. Wait, let me get a timer going. Can I do it in under 5 seconds here? All right.
Believe in you.
Can I do it? Guys, can I do it? All right. Here, look, here we are. Nasdaq up to that 750s level. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Done. 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. I think it was less than 5 seconds because it took me a little while to scroll over here and click it. So you need it faster than that, bro? You need it faster than that, bro? Dude, these are the fastest hands in the West right now. Again, all right, Nasdaq's over that 750 level we talked about. I might buy a pullback now if we get one. I might. Let's see if we get a little dip here. There's a dip. All right, I'm in. 750 exactly. So we are in here. 750 exactly. I believe in this trade, you guys. I believe in this trade. I think I can do it here. Will I make money? Little scalp move here, really, realistically. Very tiny, very, very small scalp move. But hey, I believe. Maybe I'm looking for like 45s. We're already green on the day though, so we got a cushion. Need a little bit more. Oh no. We're about to get stopped out really quick here, which is fine. I'm actually going to reduce my size a little bit right here. Even though it's looking better, I'm going to get out a little bit here, just protect. Bullish. Wait, don't hold your breath. 5.3 seconds faster than AI? Yeah, that's probably right. Alan, that's probably right. All right, so we're back to green here. Maybe I'll add back if we go in my favor here. We did pop right back up pretty quickly here on, ahead of this higher volume node right here. So very choppy flat trade. We'll have to take a little bit more size here, I think. We get some confirmation. We'll add some here.
And this looks like a real pain in the butt to trade.
Well, I'm trying to look for a range break, but it's small. This trade's very small. Thoughts on Bitcoin? Emotional trader, John? That hurts, man. I feel attacked, bro. I feel attacked.
Getting emotional, are we, John?
Don't attack me, bro. Don't attack me, dude.
You guys don't mess with John. You'll have to go in his feelings room.
Don't mess with me, dude. Listen. I'm crazy, you know?
Hey, look, just to let you know, a good cry never hurt anybody, John. All right.
All right, we're going to add back to the size now. Let's see if the strength continues.
Your car hits 0 to 60 faster than John can draw a rectangle. Yeah, but how fast can your car draw a rectangle?
I think mine can pretty quickly, dude. I asked it to the other day. You know, we'll have to see how fast
John.
Carol's plants can draw a rectangle. You know, they can probably beat all of us.
Especially if she's singing to him with the instructions, you know?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's go up here. Come on, guys. You know, they made fun of me on this trade, guys. They made fun of me.
They said he couldn't do it. They
said
said it was impossible.
They said it was a bad trade. They said I was emotional. You know?
But he showed them all.
I made my $60 here, Brent. You know? I'm set for life now. I'm set for life.
I knew it.
I knew you knew I could do it.
And I knew you could do it. So.
You ever trade currencies? No, I don't trade currencies. All right. Let's see if we can go up here. We need to push up more. What's a rectangle? It's a type of plant. You know, a rectangle plant's pretty well known here in America. You know,
yeah,
everybody knows
the
about
blooms are all right angled.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
With two sides longer than the others.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to cut this trade. I don't know if we made money on this or not. I'll have to look. I think we got out kind of flat. I sure showed you guys. I sure showed you.
You're the greatest, John.
Yeah, I know.
I want to narrate one of your trading rounds with like the old movie theater, like preview guy voice, you know?
Yeah. In a world.
John traded daily on the stock exchange, you know, or whatever.
In a world.
In a world
candlesticks rule.
Stocks.
In a world where candlesticks rule. There's one trader trading really small size.
He stands out from the rest.
That's right. I'm sure we could get AI to make that really quick.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah. Did the plants growl when they're mad? Your plants don't growl?
That's just their stomachs growling.
Yeah. All right. We're at 750s. We're over 750s. I'm still thinking about buying this again. I just got out. I don't think the side length matters. The square is a rectangle. Hey, John, what keeps you from getting wash sale penalties? Because what I'm trading is on a prop firm. This is a prop firm, right? What they do is, okay. And for the next 40 days, if you want to day trade stocks, you're going to need at least 25 grand or more to day trade them actively more than 3 times a week. Even after the next 40 days, you're still going to have you're going to need a couple $1,000s at least to day trade actively. Now, you know, it's not that I don't have a couple thousand. But these give people a cheaper way to learn. And it's a perfect middle ground. Like, they give you a demo. They test your skill with a demo account first, right? If you pass that test with a demo account, then they in turn fund you, you know, between 25K, usually up to like 150,000 or more. Once you get funded, there's a 90% split. So once you're funded, if you make, you know, 5,000, they keep 90% of that. Or you get to keep 90% of that, I mean. So you keep, if you make 5,000, you keep 4,500, they keep 5. 100. You know, they keep their 10%, you keep 90%, and you know, it's good for both of them, right? Because they keep a little bit, you keep a little bit, and it's just a cheap way to learn. Most day traders lose money, right? So when I first got started, I lost $5,000+ within a year, probably more, and it was a lot of money to me at the time. This gives people kind of a middle ground of trading, right? Where, you know, you're not risking what you would be risking if you had to fund your own account thousands of dollars. But you're risking something. And so your emotions are real. You're learning to manage it under some risk versus a demo account where it's just purely paper and it's not real. And so it's useful, guys. It's useful in that regard. Like, it just makes sense to use it in that context. And so
also, unless you're actually wealthy, and even if you are, why would you risk losing thousands of dollars?
Right. It's a cheaper way. It's a cheaper way.
Yeah.
And again, if you want to check out Lucid's one of my favorite ones right now. You can use my code BGT and get like the max discount, which is a lot. If you check it out, here's the link. There's Lucid's link right there. I don't think you can get 50% off. I think you can get 40% off right now. If you use Lucid. So I think you get 40% off right now. I have to change my...
Oh, cool. And also, I just gotta say, DJ, the length does matter. A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. That was just bothering me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, all good. All right, guys, the opening bell is upon us. Let's see if we hold. We got 40 minutes left until the open. And let's see what happens here, guys.
What do you guys expect for the opening bell? Think we'll go green or red on the open?
I don't know. I think we're pretty choppy right now. I think markets are kind of waiting for Iran to speak. So I think markets are kind of waiting for Iran. We'll see. We'll see. But I think
so you think the open will just probably chop sideways too, unless there's some kind of news that drops?
Yeah, I think
because it's impending.
It's looking a little bit more bullish now, and I think I could have bought this 750 level, but we're still really within a pretty sideways range at this point in time. Like, we're not really doing too much here anymore. So again, maybe we start to push up, maybe we don't. But for now, it's just basically sideways chop. We're towards the top end of this range, you know, so it's looking better. Jay says red open, blue open. And I think oil is still dipping down here. He's just trolling. But yeah, oil's still falling down here. It's about to hit $90 a barrel right now. Look at oil dip. So it's at $90 right now for oil. So oil is still fading down here. Guys, fading down. Look at oil fall right now. Let me see if there's anything breaking right now. Hold on real quick. Let me see if there's anything breaking. Yeah, oil just dumped pretty quickly down under 90 a barrel. Now, I don't think... It could be a move. I don't think it necessarily is a catalyst. Yeah, there was over 700 million in Brent and WTI futures traded minutes before reports of a potential U.S.-Iran agreement, which later helped push oil prices down over 7%.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so over 7%. So there, more news about insider trading coming out here.
I was actually just reacting to that. Like, it's just like okay, so they're doing it, but does it have to be that obvious?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Here, look at, and with that said, oil just dipped under 90s. It just popped all the way back over 90s here. So it dipped under 90s, popped all the way back over 90s now. Trying to hold here. Let's see if it does. Back up to 90.3 here, 90.3. So over the insider trading, why is oil below 90 now? What changed? It's looking more and more likely that we're going to get a deal done with Iran, is basically what it is. Now, we've heard this, again, about 7 or 8 times, but it's looking more likely that we're going to get a deal done with Iran. But again, we've heard this many, many times today. Many times. Or we've heard this many, many times over the last month and a half, so who knows if it's legit or not, or if it's actually real. But again, here's oil, 90.25s. Nasdaq at 28,750.
Honestly, I'm tired of wondering about it.
Yeah. TD Cohen boosted MicroStrategy. Guillermo says, not cool that we are so passive on Wall Street crime. do you think happens when SpaceX IPOs? Will they merge with Tesla? I don't know. I saw news yesterday that they were breaking XAI, or they were going to combine XAI and SpaceX into one main company. So who knows? Who knows? All right, is it time for me to buy this dip again? I'm really tempted to. I guess
about that is how 9,000 here we come.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this dip again. We've retraced all the way back up here, so we have the cushion to do this today, but and we're trying to take larger size here. So we are in 6 contracts now. 6. All right, so we're starting to pop. It's very small right now, though. I gotta wait. The only deal if the U.S. allows Russia to store Iran's uranium. Yeah, so we're in a pretty small trade here, and the range is small already here on the day, guys. So the range is small on the day. Let's see what we get, but the range is still pretty freaking small.
It's like the Apple, Meta, Google sector doing today.
Hold on. So let me see. I have to look at it on another screen. But hold on. Yeah, so we're down a little bit on the trade. I do want to let it work some here. Is this a good trade, guys? Yes or no? Let me know in chat right now. All right, we're slightly green. I want to believe it's going to push. I am long right now. Long right now. I want to believe we can push right back higher here, but who freaking knows? 745s. Risky? Nope. Yes. Yep. It is a good trade. Oil is relocating to the 80s. Yeah. Not enough meat on the move, I think, when I'm in hindsight. So I'm going to cut it here and just wait. Maybe I should have looked for a range trade. We've had some really big best trade of the year. Honestly, we've had some good freaking results, though. Like, let me show you guys this account here that we've been trading. So we've had some good results. Like, looking at the details of this account. Like, this is my account so far in May. This might be my first red day since May, and that did rhyme here. So this might be my first red day since May in this account. If I'm red today, And so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. If you want to take a look at what April looked like in this account. Here's April.
Gotta be positive, John, you know.
Right. So we've been doing pretty good in this account. Pretty good, pretty consistent. And again, a red day is inevitable. Like, if we eventually have a red day, that's okay. If our red day has to start for the first time in May. What do you say? I'm going to go sit by the bay and
eat some hay, make things out of clay. I just may.
That's right.
What do you say?
Right. Yeah, that's right. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I make my money back today.
Honestly, it's so
this market.
sideways. It's really hard to tell whether or not you like going long was a good idea. It looks like it, maybe.
Yeah. This is a Tradeify. So this is a Tradeify footed account. It's pulled directly. What I just showed you is pulled directly from Tradeify specifically. So yeah, no, I saw SpaceX bought XAI earlier this year. No, I saw that, but they're gonna merge it into one big company. I think. Dr. Seuss. All right, guys, let's see what we get. We are how long? We got 30 minutes until the opening bell. 30 minutes. Yeah, looking at oil here, guys. Oil is bounced all the way back. Dude, every time oil's dipped down to 90s, it's rebounded back up. So, like, every single time. We bought oil the other day. Maybe we should have bought it again today. It's just psychological. People watch $90 whole dollar number, big $90 whole dollar number. You know, I think it's relevant. And so when we get down to big milestone areas like that, people tend to pay attention to it. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see, but yeah.
Oh, did you check the tech sector?
Oh yeah, I can now. Nvidia get back up to 208. It was down under 200s for a little while. Apple, they get at 288s, 289s. Google at 398, still been breaking all-time highs and going crazy. Meta back up to 617s. Microsoft still at 4s, but it's at almost 420 now. So we'll see if these hold. But yeah, like I said, it's an interesting day. It's an interesting day. Yeah. All right, guys, 90.6 here, 90.6 for oil. You got to watch Nvidia too. Go ahead, Brett. Sorry.
No, just someone was saying gold to the moon. Is it still going up? I mean, or is it going up presently?
Gold?
Yeah. Or maybe they're just talking about it's the first time they've looked at it today. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's been up. Gold's been up over the last 5 days for sure. Yeah, so gold's up over the last 5 days. But again, gold can swing wild. Gold can swing wild.
Yeah. Did you see the China Tesla news? I didn't see that. Is there some?
No, I didn't see it either.
First squad. Yeah. Brent and WTI crude futures dropped by about $5.
Yeah, we're at like 90.5 right now. I want to see if that $0.50 level of 90.5 makes it hold up here. So we still have 30 minutes almost exactly until yeah, we all have almost 30 minutes exactly until the market opens. So it's about to be the top of the hour. Let's see if we get some volatility from it here. Here's the top of the hour. Sometimes orders wake up around 9 a.m., which is almost there now. And so again, 28,750 makes sense. Let's watch it. RG.
Are you holding any positions right now?
No, not right now. Not hold on. Oil just jumped again at 9 a.m. But again, it could just be those orders going through. Oil just popped all the way up to 90.7. It did hold at 90.5 right here. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it jump again here. Could just be the 9 a.m. movement. I don't see anything else that would drive this. That is a big, substantial pop, though, in oil. The Nasdaq, this is a 15-minute chart.
And a decent red candle happening right now on the Nasdaq.
Yeah, so Nasdaq, red candle, oil pumping. It could be 9 a.m. influence, or it could be news.
Nothing on truth.
Yeah, but oil, Nasdaq did just dip, though. Oil jumping, Nasdaq dipping here, so something could have happened. It could, or it could have been 9 a.m. Let's just keep checking sources here.
Iranian President Massoud said he met with Supreme Leader Khamenei in a rare public account of interactions. I don't know if that would do anything, but
yeah, I'm not sure. But oil just popped up almost $1. Nasdaq's starting to test lows, and volume spiked up higher than we've seen it today. Look.
Well, if there was a catalyst, you'll get it sooner than I will. So.
Yeah. Yeah, oil volume just jumped up. It's probably 9 a.m. orders coming through.
Think so?
Yeah, and the Nasdaq did fall all the way down to 740s here, 740s. Looks like news. Yeah, it does look like news. It doesn't mean it is, though, but it's something here. I don't know what this is, but it looks like something. So yeah, oil continues to rise here. 91.4s. Could be the opening bell stuff. Yeah, I don't see any news on the wire either. It could just be 9 a.m. orders. Lebanese official source says American effort to reduce Israeli escalation in preparation for consolidating the ceasefire to move to the second negotiation phase.
Savage says Tesla's made in China vehicle sales jumped 36% in April.
Yeah.
That's just, that was the answer to what I was asking earlier. That's all.
Okay, yeah. Oil did just pop up right at 9 o'clock, though. Interesting. All right, we are pushing back down in the Nasdaq, and oil's continue to rise. Here's the 200 EMA. I wonder if somebody knows something here. Is what I'm wondering. Does somebody know something here? Lebanese official source to Al Jazeera says presidency is seeking to discuss a final agreement to cease hostilities between Lebanon and Israel. So yeah, U.S. effort to reduce the Israeli escalation in preparation for establishing a ceasefire to move to the second negotiating step. So it looks like they're getting closer to. Yeah, the negotiation rounds at the delegation level will kick off next week in Washington. So potential stuff going on optimistically with Israel and Lebanon is what this is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard this expression, but trying to get all these different sides together and get them to agree on something is like herding cats.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're down to 735s here. 735s.
Yeah, no, Pecky, you're not wrong. There's a very large percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. A very large segment of the American populace has less than, I think, $700 in their bank account at any given time.
Mm.
I think that's something like 50%, maybe 60% of people.
Yeah. No, I believe that. Yeah, it looks like the news that's moving markets, though, is what we talked about.
Okay.
All right, Chad, here we go. See, it doesn't really make too much sense, though. Okay, just to clarify, I think this is just the 9 a.m. movement here. Hey, shout out to Stowe. Thank you for becoming a subscriber, my friend. Yeah, we're getting closer to the opening bell. Sizable pullback on a 5-minute chart, though. I want to believe the Nasdaq can bounce back here. You guys bullish or bearish heading into the opening bell today, guys? Bull or bear?
Right now, I'm honestly bearish.
All right, Britt the bear here today, guys. He is going against his previous stuff here. Britt is bearish on the day now. Yeah, he's actually bearish. I don't know. Oil's getting close to that 200 EMA. I want to see if it holds there. I don't hate this dip buy as well, but maybe I'm being a little too greedy with these dip buys. But
unless there's some kind of a catalyst, news drop, whatever you want to say, like at market open, I think we're going to see a downturn. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, like I said, I just jumped in long here again. Let's see if this holds. I might be trading the chop a little bit too much today, though. But let's see. I want to believe we can rebound quickly here and pop back higher, but we're getting small. How much time we got left? We got 24 minutes. We still got a little bit of time. Nothing tips me to trade today. Probably bear just because the Nasdaq had the best. Dude, I looked the other way and my position's down more. It is a news-driven market. Used car prices showed up 1.8%, previous 6.2. We'll see. Jobless numbers. Well, the jobless numbers showed up lower than expected, stronger for jobs. Yeah, I was hoping with oil being close to the 200 exponential, we'd get a rebound here in the Nasdaq. Maybe being a little too greedy with it though today. I'm gonna have to cut this if we crack this candle really. Still racking like a ball. Top 3 chop trader. I don't know, we're really close to hitting my stop, but I'll give it some time. Hopefully in this higher volume area, it chops back up.
So are we hitting some support here in this candle? It looks like it.
Well, we hit some, but right around 25s. But it's not necessarily clean here. And we have 23 minutes left.
Yeah, you don't know if it's going to continue. I mean, it might just be one candle, or it might turn around before the next candle even.
Yeah. It will rise. It's starting to pop back higher. We'll give it a second. Yeah, we've gotten to the point where the cushion's built. I might reduce my size a little bit up here, though. Protect myself a little bit. We cut a third of the position just now, just since we got back to close to break even. And I do that as like a protective measure here, you know, because sometimes these candle wicks do fill, and we're still in a high volume area, the volume profile. But we can be a little bit looser now on the rest of it.
Oh, and here's a turn down. Oh.
Yeah, this is why I cut it up there, is because it's just too risky to really hold
oil's
through
still
it.
climbing too.
Yeah.
91.7.
I was hoping oil would reject right there at the 200 exponential, but it didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still in there. I don't know. Here's some green momentum showing up. Oil rejected at the 200 exponential here. So they do call me that, Sensible John. I heard that before, you know.
I couldn't tell if you were saying that's why they call you Sensible John, or that's why they call you Sensible John.
I'm gonna go with Sensible John. I think that's my name.
Supreme.
Right. I'm sensible. If there's one thing that I am, it's sensible. You know.
Oh yeah.
I'm able with senses, Britt. You know, I'm able with senses. Hey, what's up, BT? AMD 3380. Sensitive.
I'm going with Johnny Supreme.
Yeah, it was either Sensible John or Sensitive John, you know. Crouching Tiger, Sensible John. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You know.
Sensitive John, as in you cry at sunsets like Brendan Fraser.
Dude, that's my daughter, bro. My daughter, I love her. And I'm glad she has empathy and sympathy and all the pathies. I'm glad about it. But bro, she cries drop of a hat. Not even like it's sometimes it's like she'll look at baby pictures of my son and just cry. You know? Like any movie that has a sad part in it, like even slightly sad, she's crying, you know? It gets to a point where it's a lot. Yeah.
What's the silliest thing you've seen her cry about that you can recall?
So one day, my daughter asked me, she said, "Daddy, would you love me if I was a lizard?" And she said, "What would you do if I was a lizard?" And I told her I would build her a giant room in the house called Lizardtopia, where she would be king of the room. And she would have the nicest lizard things ever. And she cried really hard.
Oh my God.
True story. That's a true story, bro. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She cries. You know, she's a crier. I like it, though. She has empathy. All right, guys. Market is running here a little bit. Iran claims control of the Strait of Hormuz shipping. Iranian state TV says all vessels are now awaiting permission to pass through the Strait of Hormuz, signaling tighter control over the key shipping lane. A reporter for IRIB said no ships are currently transiting and claimed approval from Iran's naval forces are required for passage. The broadcast framed this as Iran asserting authority over traffic in the area. Shipping intelligence sources also reported a new Iranian body to oversee transit to collect fees, while noting no new vessel movement through the strait in recent days.
Okay.
Yeah. Great, now I'm crying. Such a touching story here, you know. I think I would be kind of a jerk if my daughter was a lizard and I didn't build her the biggest lizard topia ever. I think that'd be a dick move, you know. Like if I just bought her one of those little pet store, you know, terrariums. Yeah, that'd be kind of a dick move, I think, you know. Like, nah, we can't spend the extra $40, you know. Nah. Yeah.
Also, Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Yeah. You'll never get it, Britt.
Oh, I'll get it. At some point or another, I will be out at your house and I will find a soda.
I'll smash it in front of me. We are green here, guys. We're green, you know. I knew I could do it, but market's not really going anywhere, so we're just kind of going up and down. We got to get past this high volume area here. Point of control's right here, so we are in this, like, pretty close to the point of control. I don't think that's a good move. It's some Arium word, Sam.
I think it's terrarium. I mean, it might not be terrarium. I mean, maybe that's for spiders or something. I don't know, but I think it's terrarium.
I thought it was terrarium, too. But Sam's, you know, European.
Knowledgeable guy.
Yeah, he's European, dude. They know better than us, for sure, in this type of thing. All right, we are green in our trade here. Let's get past this high volume area and we will run. This might be the longest I've ever held a trade ever, you know. Ugh. What does high volume area mean? It means that markets are more balanced in this area specifically right here, right? So markets are more balanced in this area. And so what that means is that when we get to this area, we could just kind of range, you know, around this. There's the most balance. We get past it, though, we could run a little bit. But we got to wait to price action to break past it. All right, guys, we are in this. We have 15 minutes into the opening bell, though. I believe I can make money in this trade.
It is a terrarium.
All right, I'm going to sell just a little bit of this up here. And then we'll hold these last little contracts, see if we can keep pushing up.
Yeah, we're vindicated.
I don't really collect anything. You know, I'm into different things. I've got weird hobbies. I like jujitsu. I like watches. You know.
John collects submissions.
That is my new nickname, dude. I've decided. John the Submission Collector. You know? All right, we're ripping back up here. I'm going to take a little bit more profit up here, guys. I just cut another 2/3 of the position are off now. And, yeah, we're letting it go. We're letting it go. I'll hold the rest flat now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Again, guys, check out Lucid if you want to help support your boy here on this channel. Lucid, I think it's the best overall. You know, it's got the best stuff overall. Best mix of everything for Lucid. If you check out Lucid here, guys. And again, most day traders lose money. And so with props, it's a great way to kind of get yourself started. Learn. Understand most day traders lose. But I think with Lucid, again, they paid over 60 million to traders, 50,000 plus traders use Lucid. They processed the payout in literally 1 minute with me. 1 minute process payout. Britt, watch the Nasdaq. Make sure I don't lose. If I lose, it's your fault. 90-10 profit split. No payout windows. Clear and simple rules. I really like 10-to-1 microscaling. No hard breach rules. E of day drawdowns, end of day drawdowns, which means that it's not intraday, which means they don't follow you up intraday. They go with whatever it is by the end of the day, which gives you more room. Just really useful. You can go direct to fund it on Lucid as well. And it's just a great way to learn. A great way to learn it. Again, if you want to check it out, I'll put the link up. And we will see what happens. Shout out to everybody that joined our Discord today. I appreciate you guys. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. Looks like you're getting the beginning of a red candle. I don't know if it's going to keep trending that way.
There's the Lucid link. Check it out. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. You can... Should I hold this trade, guys? Let me know yes or no in chat right now. Should I hold this position here?
I'm assuming you're going long, right?
Yeah, I'm long. I've been holding this. This might be the longest trade I've ever held ever.
How long have you been holding it?
Like 5 minutes.
Okay. I mean, it's still running up. I mean,
I'm being sarcastic here. Of course, I've held trades longer than 5 minutes, guys. But Germany finance minister speaking, prepared to act immediately if crisis intensifies. Yeah. We're up really nicely in this trade. We probably made at least a few $100s on this trade.
Yeah, looks like it's still pushing.
I'm gonna take a little bit off here as well. Like, we're gonna slowly scale out of this on the pop here,
just in case.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lock it in and be green on the day.
Yeah.
What did the chat say? I asked the chat, should I sell? Put a stop and let it ride. Hold. It's giga bullish. Hey, thank you, RMCL. Appreciate you becoming a member, bro. Shout out to RMCL. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, buddy.
In relation to ACL tier?
As long as it's not, MCL tier. I've seen enough of that guy over the last year.
You saw the comebacks, right?
Huh?
You saw the comebacks, right?
No, I thought you were talking about ligament tears.
I was, but it was a spoof. There was a character in the comebacks. It was like a spoof of all the football movies ever made. And it was the guy that always gets hurt that everyone loves, and his name was ACL Tier. All right, red candle.
Yeah, I know. We got the first red candle. I think I'm just going to let it sit here, though. I mean, we've locked in enough profit, I think. And so we can just chill. And yeah. Hold until market opens. Yeah, I'm definitely going to hold probably at least for another 5 minutes. I think the issue is that I don't want to get stuck with the market on open data coming out. Like, that can too much influence my trades. So the market on open data, I don't really want to get stuck in all that crap. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, John.
We're starting to pop, though. My stop loss is right here at 36. Let's add some size back on this little pullback here. See if we get a quick little resurgent bounce. We dip some more down to 50. I might add a little bit more right here. All right, so we're in 6 contracts now. Taking a little bit more of a risk. We got some cushion on the day now, I think, so we can play with the risk.
Is the sale and the stop loss immediate?
Hold on. We're wiggling a little bit here. Hold on. I hope we wiggle up.
Yep, wiggle with it.
We're flat. We just popped up for a second. We didn't hold up there, though, but let's see if we hold now. There we go. That's better. There we go. That's better. Yep. Hold up there. Come on. All right.
Iran's foreign minister Arakchi will stop in Islamabad on his way back from China.
Okay, that's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good news. It's better than them coming out being like, yo, we will never stand this U.S., you know.
Yeah.
This U.S. front, you know.
Yes.
We will strike down with great anger. All right, so we just got to pop back higher here. I'm going to take some size off here and lock that in. And then hold the last... Let's take one more off. Hold the last two contracts break even now. Up until for the next 2 minutes here. I do want to sell it before we get the market on open data in 2 minutes, so I don't want to get stuck on that.
I have never heard of Dutch Brothers.
Dutch Bros Coffee? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Somebody asked if we think it's a long-term growth story. I mean, they were asking the whole chat, I think, but
I don't know. I think it.
Drinks.
Sorry, go ahead, Brett. My bad.
I was just reading the rest of the statement. It was, do you guys think Dutch Brothers is a long-term growth story? Coffee and energy drinks and expanding. Earnings were in line last night.
Yeah, I think it could. It's been big over the last few years. I don't know if it's going to continue to grow at that rate. And the market, a lot of the time, likes to see, they like to see continued growth. And I don't know if it's going to hit that. We'll see. It's been growing a lot though. Starbucks was cheap for a while.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Starbucks. Let me see where Starbucks is at. I remember Starbucks was 50% lower, and I remember thinking it was cheap at the time. I should have bought it. When was this?
I mean, what makes Dutch Brothers a good competitor to Starbucks? Are they cheaper, better quality coffee, or like what's their deal?
To be honest, I don't think I've ever been to a Dutch Bros.
I mean, I'm asking everybody,
Yeah, market's still ripping up ahead of the opening bell. I got to sell right here, though. I'm going to take some off and just kind of wait for the opening bell. We've made enough on this trade now. I do not want to get stuck in the weeds here with this trade. I'd rather wait for the market on open data in 5 minutes or in 1 minute and then see what happens versus holding it through that. But we have a nice cushion into the opening bell that we're playing with here. So we'll see what we get now.
Thanks, Bulldog.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to Dutch Bros. I drink coffee at home, dude. I don't go to get coffee. I'm stuck at home. I'm stuck at home spending my mornings with you guys, bro. When do I have time to go to Dutch Bros?
Well, I mean, I'd rather drink at home and spend roughly, 50 cents on a cup of coffee as opposed to like $4 probably minimum, I would guess at this point.
Yeah. No, for sure. Let's see if the market on open data moves it here. Here's the data coming out right now. That 28,750s. Dutch Bros is meh. Coconut water. I love coconut water, dude. I've been drinking coconut water.
Probably popular because Americans love their sugar. Hey, that's not our fault. Blame the Colombian Exchange on that.
Yeah, I didn't like
that on the Colombian Exchange.
I told people this the other day. I didn't like coconut water my whole life. I didn't like coconuts. I got sick one time drinking virgin pina coladas on a cruise ship when I was like 12 and ended up just puking everywhere. And since then, I've hated coconuts. But over the last year, it's kind of turned the other way, and I've started to like coconuts. And I drink coconut water, and what changed my perception of it, I started imagining I was Tom Hanks in Castaway, and I was really, really thirsty, and I had no water to drink. And so I found a coconut and opened it up. This was all going on in my head, and then I drank the coconut water, and I'm like, ooh, that's refreshing. And since then, now,
I like yourself.
Yeah, I like coconut water now. It's healthy for you. I'm trying to do what's right.
I wish I liked it. I don't.
Yeah.
Honestly, Malibu rum did coconut in for me.
Yeah, no, for sure. Some type of alcohol ruins it all the time. Anyways, look, here's oil. Oil did reject right at the 200 exponential. We have 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Yeah, we have 4 minutes. Let's see what we get. We have 3 minutes now, actually. 3 minutes, guys. Bull or bear for the opening bell?
Still bull.
Nasdaq up to 760s here. These aren't jokes. This is genuinely what I did. And I did it to Carol, too. I told Carol. She's like, I don't like coconut water. I'm like, baby, listen, I'm gonna, close your eyes. Imagine you're stuck, stranded on an island right now. You can't do anything. You have no water. You know, you're talking to a volleyball. You know, but you find a coconut in a tree and you get it and you crack it open finally and you're thirsty. Then take a sip of the coconut water. And now Carol's drinking the coconut water. It worked. She's doing it, you know?
Did you guys go like full method like Daniel Day-Lewis, where like you grew long scraggly hair and beards and like got a real hard suntan for about 4 or 5 weeks and then drank coconut water? Got all dehydrated?
We didn't need to, bro. We didn't need to, you know? Listen, guys, we got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Let's see what we get at the opening bell. I'm going off the rails here talking about Tom Hanks, Wilson. All right, guys. Nasdaq's starting to fall down a little bit, though, here. I don't know what we're going to get at the opening bell. We are green on the day. We've been trading well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens? John got that guy from Office Space to hypnotize him.
That's right. I'm going to turn into that guy, dude. You know? Call me Coconut John, you know?
How many nicknames are you going to have?
They're never ending, Britt. They're never ending. All right, guys. We got a minute and a half. Let's be serious. Time for the opening bell.
A couple of red candles on the Nasdaq.
Somehow I'm green on the day, guys. I am green on the day today. We got a minute and a half. Oil's kind of flat. Nasdaq is, I don't know how I've made it green in this market. It's been pretty easy, slightly upward trend though. If we look at this, we have about a minute left. But if you look at the Nasdaq, pretty easy, slightly upward trend. Not a huge upward trend, really rangy. You can see it on the screen right now. Like, look, very sideways, kind of staying in this little choppy range. You know, we got a little upward trend heading into the opening bell. The opening bell might completely turn it the other way, and maybe we'll get some of this volatility unlocked. Have you had a red day ever? In fact, I have, my friend. I have had a red day, actually. You know? So, I have had a red day, you know?
Terrible, rotten, no good day, or whatever.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Opening bell is in 20 seconds. 20 seconds. We rip at the open. We'll port the opening bell. Let GPT decide the direction. All right, here we go. We're trying to hold here. Here's the opening bell here. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds.
It's pushing up right now. 5.
And here's the bell right now.
2.
All right, let's see what we get. Nasdaq unlocked here a little bit at the opening bell. Let's see what we get. Downward price action so far at the opening bell. We do have downward action here. Tesla ripped up at the open. It's at 408s. Oil is pretty much flat. Nvidia is down under the previous closing price. Technically red on the day as of now at 207s for Nvidia. So we got to watch Nvidia. Again, Google's down to 396s here. 396s. Meta up since the opening bell. Microsoft up since the opening bell. AMD down a little bit since the opening bell. MU down a little bit since the opening bell. Very choppy range. We're going to watch for an opening range breakout here, though, I think. I think we got to watch for an orb setup here. Get this rectangle out of here.
Terrible rectangle.
All right, so here's the current opening range. We will change this as we break through this candle. Volume weighted average price is right below us here. Look, here's the VWAP right here. So we are right. Volume weighted average price on the Nasdaq is at 715s. 715s. Nvidia has dumped all the way down to under 207s. Very anticlimactic opening. Yeah, for sure. Are you green or red on the day? I can't trade right now. I have to wait. I can't force it. I have to wait. We're starting to dip. We're at almost 750s here. We're at 745s. Starting to try to rip back up. 746s. We got a little tight opening range here. We're 2 minutes into the day. I can't trade yet. I have to wait for this range to break, though. Are you guys green or red, chat? Green or red on the day right now? Let me know. $7.45s. 7.50s here. Nvidia's still red. Just broke lows. Lows at the opening bell, and I think not quite lows at pre-market. Or it is lows at pre-market. Just now broke on Nvidia down to 206s. If we can get up here, I might take some trades, but I have to wait until we get past this. Green, green, no trades, flat. Green, green, but we just broke structure. All good news. Green is huge. Wild 5-minute candle in NQ. Red in the first hour of opening. I don't know. It's not really a wild candle, I would say, on the Nasdaq here. I mean, I can act like it is, but here's a 1-minute chart.
Seems like it's struggling both ways. Put up now, though.
Yeah, it's a little bit more interesting now over some of these high volume areas of the volume profile. So it's a little bit more interesting now on the upside. We're way too close to the opening bell, though. I have to wait. So yeah, we're going to give it time. Let's see. We're green all the day, though, and we have made money lately. We just broke the top of the range so far, but it's only a 3-minute range since the opening bell. And we got a pretty big retracement. I'm tempted to buy it now after this retracement, though, but it's too close to the opening bell for me to do that. So I do have to kind of chill and just wait, I think, a little bit here. I feel like I'm going to regret not buying it, though, but we'll see. All right, let's see if we hold. $7.60s.
It looks like it might be starting to actually push up, but
I'm tempted to buy this dip right here, but it's really close to the bell. We do have a cushion, so you know what? I'm gonna buy it. Whew, we got it maybe just in time. I'll add more if it goes in my favor here, but it's definitely a little risky up here for the opening bell. But we have a cushion on the day, so we're gonna try. All right. There we go.
Looks like a little up and away action.
Breaking the top. I think the market might be watching 29,000 and 30K on the NQ as well. So I'm watching 29, 30,000, but it is whipping kind of back and forth here. It's struggling a little bit too much right here. I'm going to cut it right here. It might push right back up, but I'm going to get out mostly flat there because I don't trust it. It struggled a little. It took a little bit too long to make the break. It got up there and then it got pushed right back down. And so I just don't like the struggle that it was making there. It might rip right back up, but again, for me, it's too risky to hold through that. Let's see. I'm going to put a 5-minute chart back up. Yeah, it looks like it was the right move to cut that trade. Yeah, I just didn't like it. It was slowing down too much. We got out just in time. Just in time. You can kind of see like the momentum will get exhausted, if that makes sense, right? Like it'll start to show exhaustion. So like if it starts to get up there and it looks like it's going to go up, and then it just starts to come back down, and then it tries to go up again and it comes back down, and it tries to go up again and it comes back down. That's usually a sign, hey, you know, there's a big wall of sellers there. You might want to not try to go long. And we can zoom in on a 1-minute chart and kind of see. But again, now we got that in here to the 200 exponential and just popped. So whippy right now, choppy. My hands are off. I gotta wait for this to break in some way. We do have a nice little range though that we can watch maybe for like an orb of some sort. That's the opening range.
Microsoft booming, huh?
Nvidia's starting to pop back up a little bit as well. Kind of amateur, brother, to trade within the first 15 minutes, brother, when it's high volatility, brother. Heads up, K. Yeah, brother, I thought about that, brother, and I was gonna, you know, maybe not take the trade, brother, but I decided to take the trade anyway, brother, so, you know, brother.
I was wondering if you were going to fool with him about that.
I appreciate you know. It's all good. Yeah, definitely, you know. I don't even necessarily think you're wrong here. You know, I don't necessarily think you're wrong.
This market is behaving ridiculously.
Ooh. Just, we got a range here. We got a range.
Or actually, more to the point, not ridiculously enough.
Yeah. Much love, I'm rich. It's stated with love. I like how you just threw the I'm rich in there. Like, hey, what day is today? Is today Thursday? I'm rich, by the way, guys. But is today Thursday?
Just a low-key brag.
Yeah, he just threw it in there. I like it. I like it, bro. I like you. You're cool. As a fellow rich man, I understand. I'm rich with love, bro. I'm rich with love. All right, guys, we're starting to push back up. I should have held.
I'm rich with butter.
Yeah, you know. Carol's rich with plants. All right, guys, we're at 760 here. 760. Yeah, we gotta wait for this range to break. It's looking bullish at this point. Obviously, Nvidia's actually rebounded all the way back up over the 200 EMA, so I might look for another little. I need a larger pullback. I kind of missed some of it, but that's all right. A 5-minute chart looks better. Yeah. All right. I don't know about that. Your water bill and shriveled husks. What's a shriveled husk? Is that a dinosaur?
Do you really not know what a shriveled husk is?
A shriveled husk?
Yeah, like a husk of a human being, a husk of, like, it just means dried out and like emaciated.
Am I dried out and emaciated? I thought he was talking about plants.
Those can be husks too, you know, like corn husks, you know what I'm saying? But
I assumed he was talking about plants. All right, Nasdaq just broke the top of the range. All right, so we broke the top of the range. I should have bought the dip, guys. I should have bought the dip. Let's see if we get back into it, though. I'll buy 765 if we get down there. You think something will be announced soon? I'm not really sure, dude. We'll see, man. Again, I really don't know regarding Iran. The word is we could get a response sometime today, so I would just be careful, whatever you're in. I would just be careful.
Like your name, John London sounds like a high-end product. Honestly, it sounds like a bespoke suit maker.
John London. Maybe that's what I'll do, you know?
Yeah, dude. Either that or become a cordwainer, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. All right, hey, we're down to 770s. Here's 765s. Let's buy it. Dude, I need to take some larger size on these dip buys I get involved with here. And as I say that, maybe I shouldn't take larger size, actually, now that I say this. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more here. See if we pop right back higher. There we go. Yeah, we didn't stay up there, though. Nvidia just dumped under the previous closing price, though, so... I don't really like this price action. Why did Nvidia dump this much short term? Let's see. I'll add back if we go in my favor. MU kind of turned too. Let me check news. Iran's foreign minister was stopped in Islamabad.
Oh, later, Sam.
So we got some news just now that said Karachi and Pakistan's Dar held a phone conversation this afternoon on Thursday. They stressed significance of continuing talks and diplomacy. Their aim to maintain stability, prevent escalation. Continuing the path of dialogue and diplomacy, as well as expanding constructive cooperation among the countries of the region in order to maintain stability and prevent the formation and escalation of tensions. MU just dumped down too. Yeah, we're getting back into that high volume area of the volume profile, but I'll hold it for just a second. Famous last words, but... haven't had a red day in May so far. Will today be my first red day? Alright, now we're ripping back up here, but it's kind of weird. What's driving the Nasdaq high like that? Maybe Apple and Nvidia. Maybe finally a red day. Yeah, I haven't had a red day so far this month. I'm hoping we can end today green. We'll see if we do, but I'm trying to fight back and hold, you know, well.
Everything is just trending like too sideways. The margins are tight.
And Nvidia just ripped back up over the previous closing price, but immediately we get some drops, so I'm gonna cut it. Hey, I'll probably have to switch accounts now. I don't want to take too much losses. I'm down, you know, a couple $100 in this. Not quite a couple hundred, but I'm down. And so I don't want to deal with that too much here in this account. It looks like I'm gonna have to accept the red day. That's all right. That's all right.
Shell CFO states that surplus cash is intended for future share buybacks.
We're gonna switch all accounts here.
I don't believe you, John. Prove it.
Y'all want to do a Lucid account giveaway? Y'all want to do a Lucid giveaway?
What's the contest?
Nasdaq started to dip down.
Oh, yeah, it's...
Yes. Yeah, we are dumping down right now here. Looks like I cut it in time, but...
yeah, it looks like it's meeting some support.
yeah, we're too choppy right now to really trade. The range is too large. Alright, so we just retraced all the way back up here, though. We're gonna short. We're gonna full port this thing. Let's do it. I believe I can make money, but maybe I can't.
I believe that maybe you can.
This is an eval, so I might add like a significant amount to this thing and just take a swing. There we go. Hey, listen, I knew I could do it, guys. I knew I could do it. I knew I could do it, guys.
I know you could too.
I knew I could do it.
I had total faith in you.
Yeah, listen, I knew I could.
On a completely unrelated note, I owe a bunch of people in the chat money.
Ooh. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. Look, we'll do the keyword giveaway. Remember my coupon code exclamation point. Here, let me just do the keyword. Listen, you gotta be. In order to win this, you have to join our Discord. All right.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah. You gotta join our Discord. You can do exclamation point BGT to sign up to it right now. This is going to be, and we'll let this run for a little while to let the most people sit in here. But we are going to be giving away a Lucid eval. We're now red on this one. Speaking of Lucid evals, man, what is the market doing right now, bro?
Not cooperating is what it's doing.
It's really not
doing. I guess.
Yeah, it's really not.
Hey, I will totally pay up on a non-existent bet, but it's going to be in my own currency that I just invented called Brit Fun Bucks.
Start it, Britt. Start it. I'll support it. Yeah, we're going to be giving away a Lucid Pro 25K eval, 100% off. So exclamation point BGT, and you can sign up for it.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, we're back in it. We're just chopping right now. This is a 5-minute chart. We're just chopping. I believe I can make money here, though. Let's see. Every time I look at the screen, it goes from green to red, red to green, though. Now I'm definitely red. Yeah, if you use exclamation point BGT, you can sign up. You gotta put exclamation point BGT in chat. It's turning against me, guys. It's turning against me. You know what? I'm gonna add to this. This is an eval, so like I said, I'm gonna kind of just max size this thing. Yeah, if you want to sign up. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're in this.
What'd you say?
I said we're in this still. We're making money. What, Britt?
Have you been talking this whole time?
Some of it. I mean, I've been kind of quiet watching this trade.
Okay, because I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Now we're adding back here. Let's see if we retrace right back down.
Oh, Tesla's up like $8.
Yeah, Nvidia just ripped up though. I'm gonna cut the rest of this. Nvidia looks like it's going green on the day. Nvidia just popped up to 209s. So we made money on this, but it wasn't as much as we could. The reason, look, Nvidia just ripped up here. And so I'm worried the market's gonna follow it now. Look at Nvidia. So Nvidia's up to 209s.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, you only have to write it once. Yeah, look, and my worry was right, because look, here's the Nasdaq. Nasdaq just popped 760s. Yeah, Nvidia still ripping up. It got up to 209s. It rejected a little bit, but it looks like me cutting that short was the right move. Yeah, look, the bull worry about that. I was in that short position. I got out because Nvidia, the most heavily weighted stock in the stock market, flew up here, and so yeah, we got out of that short because that was the right thing to do.
Did you transition into a long position?
No, but I got out of the short.
Okay. $27 to, and it's up $60 since you cut, I think, huh? Or when did you cut?
Yeah, we just ripped up. We're almost at 795s. I cut way down there at like 740s. So
okay. And it's a good jump up, huh?
yeah, it's a pretty big move. And somehow we avoided it. Yeah, this could be catalyst driven though. What's oil doing? Let me see.
Oil is dumping.
It's dropping a little bit.
Dropping.
Yeah, it's dropping some. Germany Chancellor Merz says state cannot protect citizens, nor can it protect businesses.
EU agreement on U.S. trade deal within reach, says top lawmaker.
So we're starting to dip down some. Let's see if we hold.
Are you starting to dip down? It's still going
No,
up
no.
on mine.
I'll buy a dip if we get it. We have to dip down. Oil's still falling. I don't see any catalyst to cause this, so it's just markets moving.
Yeah, I checked. I didn't see anything either.
Yeah.
Oh, oil keeps falling. I don't like paying
Yeah.
this much for gas.
Unless we get some crazy freaking news release here.
It'll probably stabilize.
Yeah. Alright, so we bought this. We can add to it. It's an eval, so we can be a little bit more reckless with this.
I hear they call you Reckless John.
That's true. That's my other nickname.
Sensitive Reckless John.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got this live. Again, enter the giveaway by typing !BGT in chat. !BGT. I might add some more to this position, though, and just kind of, like I said, be a little reckless here.
Sensible, Reckless John.
Right. I can be both, Britt. I can be both.
Well, to be fair, someone in the chat came up with it.
Sensible with funded accounts, reckless with evals is what it is. You know.
Sensible with a side of reckless.
Yeah, that's right. You know, my thoughts are sensible. My actions are reckless, Britt.
Hey, everybody knows, you know, thoughts are what count, right?
Yeah, I'm in 40 micros here. See if we bounce off of that previous opening range here.
And lots of people trying to win this account, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're trying. Oh, man.
Too bad they don't know I've already won.
Mm.
But don't tell them, you know.
Let's see if we hold 785s. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying. Can't add any more to this. I've micro scaled into this thing as much as I can. The rest is up to the market here. What's my max loss on this thing? Let me see. I can't believe it's going against me, guys. I can't believe it. Luckily, though, Lucid uses end-of-day drawdown options, so...
Can't you believe it, John?
There we go. Look, I knew I could do it. Guys, I knew I could do it. I'm going to take a little bit off here, though. I probably should. And it looks like that was the right move because we immediately came right back down. We took a small percentage off here. Let's see.
So we broke all-time highs again today, didn't we?
Yeah, Fred, why do you keep saying it? It doesn't matter how many times you say it. You can only enter once, brother. Only enter once.
Yeah, it's not a lotto drawing.
Yeah, dude, you're good. Yeah. I knew I could do it.
I'm not the one yawning. What are you talking about? I don't need a nap. They told me to take a nap. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
All right, we're starting to try to push here. 30s. All right, we're back in with full size. There we go.
We're about to break over 2,800. I mean, 800s, you think? Pretty close.
I think that's what it's trying to do here. All right, we're gonna start taking some of this off now. That's what it's trying to do. Like I'm watching 800s for sure, and I like to attack the range up to the big level versus the break of it. And And so we've scaled out of a lot leading into this level here. But yeah, Nightbot picks.
Sounds like an awesome superhero.
Yeah. Nightbot.
Mm-hmm.
Defender of the night. You know?
Yeah, dude.
Is it like Dayman?
Oh no, yeah. Well, Dayman's way better than Nightman.
Yeah. U.S. construction spending just came out 0.6% versus expected 0.2%. A little bit stronger than expected construction spending. All right, we're back green here. We're only holding a little piece of this now, though. What is it? Is it Nightman, champion of the
Nightman
the sun? Oh wait, Dayman, champion of the. I can't remember the sun. It's always sunny.
Like fighter. It's like Dayman, fighter of the Nightman, or something like
that.
Yeah.
Master of karate. I know that part.
Nightman sounded very insidious, is all I remember.
Yeah.
What a crazy show. Did you see the season I'm sorry, it's getting off track, but did you see the season from Ireland? It was great.
No, I didn't. I've watched probably I've watched a lot of it, but I fall asleep. We watch it at night sometimes. I fall asleep.
You're a victim of the Nightman, is what's happening.
Yeah. All right, guys, listen, we're doing a giveaway. You got to enter BGT. BGT, chat.
How much
if you want to participate. I don't know. We'll give him a little time. You gotta do BGT.
Yeah, but the real question is, what is GameStop doing?
All right, we're up there here. GameStop. Look, I knew I could do it, guys. I knew I could do it. I don't know. GameStop after the Cohen thing and eBay. All right, we're gonna scale back in here as we pop higher. There we go. All right, we're gonna start to scale out of this now. Hey, did anybody see that? I clicked it multiple times because it said it didn't react when I clicked it first, and then it all of a sudden exited all at once. All right, we're starting to cut some of this. There's 815s.
Popping up, dude.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Lewis for the follow, brother. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Lewis. You're a heck of a person. I can tell. I want to know is what type of risk-reward ratio the chat prefers.
What do you like about risk-reward, guys? What's your favorite ratio? All right, we're locking some size in, man. Market's flying, though. NVIDIA broke highs back up to 211s.
Yeah, dude. It's up to 822 right now.
Yeah, still moving a lot. We're still waiting to hear what Iran's got to say about everything, but...
See, I told you should have gone long at 852. I remember specifically saying 852.
Oh, I believe you said it, Brad. I believe you said it.
It would have been nice.
Mm.
2-to-1, 20-to-1, win and let win ratio. 1-to-50 dream ratio. Yeah, no, I bet, huh?
Again, for anybody watching at home, you want to enter the giveaway BGT.
at this rate, at what point do you guys think we break 30,000 on the Nasdaq? I mean, long
Man,
term.
dude, look at this pop, dude. Whoa. I mean, this is a lot of this driven by Nvidia. Oil's not falling down that much, so a lot of this is driven by Nvidia.
If oil's not falling, does that mean it's not news driven? Most likely.
Yeah, it's not news driven. This is just Nvidia's strength. Markets pop. It could be Nvidia news, but it's not. It's not Iran geopolitics.
Yeah. Yeah, the last like governmental thing I see is from 8 minutes ago. MERS states government should focus on growth rather than redistribution, and that would have no effect on this.
No, not really.
Like a can of Pringles, dude. Once you pop, the fun don't stop, apparently, huh?
Yeah, I guess, man. Because we're ripping up, dude. Look at this. I mean, I've been slowly scaling out of it over time. I got a little piece left here. I guess I'm going to sell at the top right here and get out of this thing.
Exciting, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we started flying up, dude. We started flying up. Hmm. Still rip it up though.
Oh, hitting a little resistance. Think it'll keep climbing over it?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. We're up a lot. We might pull back.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking the same thing, but we'll have to see.
Hmm.
Oil down to 90. S&P at 73.95.
All right, so we're dipping down. We're at 827 to 830s.
Bitcoin's down something like $400.
Yeah, sold right around the top, max, it looks like. So hopefully that holds, but yeah, hopefully it holds. I might buy a dip again though. Here, we'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna stay here until I either lose this eval or pass it. Guys, I need 3,000. We're up 1,900. We need another $1,100 and $1,101 to be exact. Actually, technically, it's 1,150 cents.
Looks like it's wanting to pop up again a little bit.
Yeah, it wants to here. We'll see if it does. You know, it's trying.
Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, we just ripped up again here, guys. We're at 850s on the Nasdaq now. Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, let's see if we hold now. Interesting. Not on the, I don't think there's, I'm pretty sure there's no consistency rule on the challenges, on the evals.
What does that mean, like a win-loss rate?
Yeah, there's on a Lucid Pro, there's no consistency rule. So you can pass it in one day. Lucid Flex, you got a 50% consistency rule. And again, guys, you want to check out Lucid, help support your boy here, regardless of whether you win the giveaway or not. If you want to check out Lucid, here's the link. Check it out.
Yeah. IDF cancels events in the north due to potential Hezbollah.
There's Lucid's link if you want to help support your boy here.
Fed's hammock baseline is that rates on hold for long period. And Emmett says the war in Iran could affect both parts of the Federal Reserve's mandate.
Yeah, Hammock speaking. I don't think he's really going to move markets. This is really Nvidia waking up. This is really Nvidia waking up. CoreWeave is not really most relevant. I mean, AMD is up a little bit. MU is running some. Nvidia is running some. Yeah, this is a Lucid Pro, so there's no consistency rule. So unless I'm going to short the top here, I got to wait and just kind of chill and wait, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was necessarily the things I was reading were affecting markets. I was just reading. I thought people might want to know some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not relevant right now, but it could be, you know.
Again, chat, if you want to participate in the Discord, in the giveaway, !BGT. Write it in chat right now. You'll be entered into the giveaway to win a Lucid Pro 25K. Do it now, guys. Do it now. Free account. If you pass that account, you can start taking payouts and withdrawals. You know, Lucid's, again, one of the best options out there, in my opinion.
If you don't pass it, you can't, though.
Yeah, I mean, you don't pass it, but it's free. It's free money.
I know.
!BGT if you haven't signed up yet.
So why do you prefer Lucid to some other platforms?
I think Lucid Pro, you know, they give you a 1-day pass option, so you can pass it in 1 day. I think they have some of the easier payouts, the fastest payouts. It's just kind of the best mix of everything, in my opinion. I like Tradeify as well a lot. I've been using them a lot as well with Tradeify. So I do like Tradeify a bunch as well. Tradeify has the cheapest direct to funded. So like if you want to go direct to funded, you can use Tradeify. You know, here's the Tradeify link. Yeah, there's Tradeify's link if you want to check it out.
Thank you. See you later, RMC. Me.
I finished my coffee. Again, I'm going to stick around here. Look, I'll show you guys this. This is a, I'll show you guys this. I'm either going to pass this or lose this today. For you guys. You're welcome here. You know, this is what we do. And
Check it out. Turn up for what?
Dip buy or short the top? What do you guys think? I wouldn't do this in my funded account, but since we're right at 850, big psychological level. Where's the all-time highs? Hold on, wait, real quick. Where's the all-time highs? Nasdaq. It's pumping up. New all-time highs on the Nasdaq. I'm not going to short all-time highs on this thing.
Ooh.
Maybe I should have, dude. Look at this drop.
Yeah, I was just...
Ed Hammock says high inflation is pushing more people to make trade-offs. Should have shorted the top, it looks like.
Did you dip buy there?
No, not yet. You know, let's short this. Everybody's gonna be like, John's shorting all-time highs. What is he thinking? Kind of, but I think we've been breaking all-time highs for long enough this morning. There we go.
Yeah, basically since 8:54.
Yeah, we can hold the rest of this and see if we continue to come down now. Let's see if we can get it right here. Do not copy me here, guys.
Karachi has returned from China and did not go to Islamabad on the way back.
Okay. That might help. We need 250 left.
Might sound silly, but is there any limit to how long you can hold a position in day trading?
No, I mean, you can hold it as long as you want. Some platforms don't let you micro scalp, which is kind of what I'm doing, but I'm not really, I'm only scaling in like this on evals. I'm not really doing this on funded.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't think there was a limit, but you know.
Yeah.
Couldn't hurt to ask. Could have just looked it up, but kind of the point of being on here, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. We're very close to getting funded on this one, though. Like I said, I'll either pass it or fail it today. I am kind of like scalping in and out of it, though. Taking a little bit too long. All right, we need 500 bucks left. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you've already done exclamation point BGT. It doesn't enter you again, Tony. Yeah, it looks like I got out of that one at the right time too. Yeah, Tony, so you've tried to enter the giveaway twice now.
Okay, thanks, Pawn. I appreciate it, man.
Shout out to everybody that joined our Discord. I appreciate it. We did get a bunch of people joining it.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
We genuinely appreciate it. I'll join again.
Do it now, guys. Do it now, right now. Do it now. You better join, you know. Why should you? All right, so we just broke all-time highs again.
Wait, did you say we're breaking all-time highs again? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we just broke all-time highs. We're at 870s now.
Dang, man.
Yeah. Well, Lucid Pro. Yeah, so the Lucid Pro, this isn't an eval, right? So the Lucid Pro consistency rule only applies to Lucid Pro funded accounts. All right, look, we're flying up right now. Absolutely flying up. U.S. Treasury Department imposes new sanctions related to Iran, sanctioning an official over Iranian oil sales. But huge pop over all-time highs again here. Wow.
Does anyone in chat have any insight into the fear and greed index?
So we are pushing higher here. I don't know if I should buy this or not. This is such a big candle here. Nvidia broke highs again. All right, I'm gonna buy this up, see if I can hit it real quick right now.
Be right back, John.
All right. No! We pop up and then retrace immediately. American greed right here on this trade, guys. It's just good old-fashioned American greed. Come on, retrace this candle here. Let's do it. Yeah, I saw that already, Max, about him not returning, so I did see that. Yeah, I saw the thing about him not returning. It didn't really move markets like that. We're starting to get a little pop back up here. Weird price action.
I put the headset down, then from far away I heard, no!
Yeah, it turned on me. I had to cut it. I have to wait now. I was watching Nvidia, and Nvidia was ripping up, and it finally started to pull back some here. I mean, we can only break all-time highs for a certain amount of time. But I told you guys I'd either go for it or go home. And so, you know what?
Go big or go home, just like in Brink.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Team X-Blades, though, bro. All right, look, we're back in. Screw it. Let's just finish this now.
Boo to you. I'm Team Puppin' Suds.
This ends now, Britt. And we made our money right back. I'm gonna start. I still need like $600 to pass it, but hey. Now we need a.
All right, everybody needs to put on their rally caps for John. We need strong moral support in the chat. Well, you thought wrong, Chris. That was definitely a Brink reference.
$500 is what we need here. Ugh. $500.
That could be a good Aloe Black song. I need $500. $500 is what I need.
U.S. government is literally printing money to make new all-time high. So USA can look like a beast. John, you called 30,000 right inverse gravity. It's pulling up to break that level of people's pockets. It's full port mean all-in mortgages. I knew it would work out, guys. I knew it the whole time, you know. I was like, you know what? This is going to work out.
There's never a doubt in John's mind. He gives all his doubts to me. I hold them.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Have a good one, Chef. Be safe and do good work. But is Mother's Day this Sunday?
Yes. Yes, it is, Britt. I expect something from you, Britt.
You'll definitely get something, Mama John.
I expect something. I'm leaving with something. Oh, Mother's.
Hey, come hang out. I'll make gumbo.
I feel like I gotta take some of this off here. And it looks like that was the right move, but Alright, I'm gonna have to wait for another entry here.
I feel kind of sad that the likes have paused. We need more likes.
Where are they at?
I don't know, dude.
308 right now. They're at 308. We got 308.
I know, but I think we should hit 400. We could. If everybody would just help us out.
We got Chris Hansen in the chat. You know, his show is
Chris
honestly
Hansen.
really good. His show is honestly really good. Hansen versus. There's a new one on that I'm like subscribed to. I watch it all the time. It's freaking great. You know.
There's a new one. Catch a Predator or whatever.
Well, there's a new version. It's Hansen versus Predator now.
They fight it out.
Yeah, it's like it's a modern version of it.
Where Chris Hansen goes in there and beats him up.
Well, he just goes in there and gets him. You know, gets him.
No, I know. I'm just teasing.
All right, so we're still pushing up here. I feel like this could be a trap right here, though. But who knows, dude? Market's still not slowing down.
Dude, this is ridiculous. We literally might be to break 900s on the same day we broke 800. Pretty close together. I probably just jinxed it.
Yeah. I mean, I should have pivoted to maybe a short.
Take the seat. I wish it was the actual Chris Hansen. I don't know why that'd be funny, but it would be.
I heard he does watch the stream. You know.
Probably. I mean, where else is he going to get this level of economic and financial news and advice?
And comedy. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. A variety show, you know?
John at Beginner Trading, shorting all-time highs right now. Shorting all-time highs.
Yeah, dude, Bitcoin was at what, 81,395 at 822. It's down to 8685.
I'm almost there, guys. I just need a little bit more here. A little bit more. We need $300. Less than that now. 250. Less than that now. Yep, we need less than 200. The market giveth and it now taketh away.
Nah, come on, chat. Will it into being.
If we drop down to 850s, I'm there. I'm there. Here we go. I'm slowly scaling out of this here. We still need about 150 bucks. I'm gonna scale back in small here, see if we drop right back down. There we go. All right, we're basically there, dude. Oh, come on. Stay down there. We need $30. Come on. Almost there. I think I gotta add a little bit to this here. Don't you do it. Oh my gosh, dude. Don't you do it, man. All right, there we go. Come on. Ah, dude, I was 50 bucks away.
You didn't get it?
It didn't quite hit it, man. It's close now, though. I gotta give it a second now. I still need to make 200 bucks, but I've scaled down my size now, and I'm just trying to wait here. As long as we don't have some big parabolic spike back up to highs, I think I should be good. I see Google falling down some too here, so we'll give it a second. All right, we're struggling here, but we're still very, very green on the day. We only need about $350 to $400 now. We're still at 15 micros here. I'm waiting for it to fall. We'll give it a second. We're already up like 2 something on the day. I just gotta get this last little 300 bucks, and then we're there. I want to see if it keeps falling and give it a second here. We broke it all-time highs numerous times. There we go. That's better. All right, we're almost there. We just need to keep dropping a little bit more under this. So we're right at this level.
Yeah, it looks like we've stabilized for now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I need 150 bucks from here. We gotta just drop a little bit more, but
So you just dump all your money on one trade.
yeah, we're going big or going home today, Brett.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've heard. That's what I've collected from the rumor mill.
That's what I do here. That's what I do here.
But what if you're
But now-
already home, like you?
Yeah, I don't like this bounce. I gotta cut it. I'm still waiting for like I said, I need about $430 more here. And we will scale back in here and just take a huge swing. Yeah, go to your home, which is down right now, Candle. Go to your home.
You too good for your home?
All right, we're in the profits, Britt. Keep dropping.
Awesome. I believe in you.
Again, guys, if you want to join the giveaway, exclamation point BGT in the chat. You only have to enter it once. We're letting giveaway numbers run up here. But if you want to join the giveaway, it's completely free. You'll win a 25,000 Pro eval on Lucid. Join now, guys. Join now. Exclamation point BGT. If you've already entered it, you do not have to enter again. If you've already entered. All right, we're dipping down a little bit. Let's see if it holds. I'm trying to be patient here, dude. I'm trying. It looks like I might. If we get up to highs again, that's it. It's over with for this one. We gave it a good run. We got within like a couple bucks away. I probably should have scaled down and taken it slow, but I told you guys, honestly, I'm ready to get out of here. I've been streaming for too long. I'm tired of streaming right now. We're still freaking here. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Are you flagging and flailing, John?
I'm gonna salute this eval. It's gone basically right now. We are basically back up to all-time highs here, unless we dump down on some bad news real quick. You know, it's not looking good for me right now.
Go long.
I can't. I'm just gonna look. At this point, we're too committed to the short side. We're like a Sith right now. We're too committed here.
The short side.
Oh, it is an end of day drawdown, so I might actually have a little bit more room here. I think I do have more room. It's an end of day drawdown. I forgot about that. Okay, let's do a liquidity grab and just dump down here. So really, we're about flat on the day now. Honestly, we're about flat on the day. This is why I like Lucid. Chat. This is why Lucid's good, is because it enables you to have an end of day drawdown. I'm still probably gonna lose this thing right here, but this is why Lucid is good. End of day drawdown, no consistency rule on the pro eval, the pro eval specifically. The Lucid funded pro does have a consistency rule. We got about $500 left in wiggle room, and I think we just hit it. Yeah, there we go. We tried, guys. We tried. We got really close.
Real quick, this was 11 minutes ago, but nonetheless, the U.S. Treasury plans to sanction Iraq's deputy oil minister, accusing him of helping facilitate Iranian oil sales in violation of sanctions.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an eval drone shot, so yeah, we probably are gambling a little bit here. Because it's an eval. A source to the Saudi government interview with AP denied U.S. media report about Trump's withdrawal from operations related to Strait of Hormuz. Alright, guys, listen. We got close. Again, guys, yeah, we really did. We got close. Listen, I'm going to give you guys, what, a minute left? And then we're going to do our giveaway. We have 1 minute left, and then we're going to do our giveaway, chat. So 1 minute.
Like a full minute or until the next minute change?
I'll give you guys a full minute right now. A full minute. We'll give a timer. Again, if you have not joined the giveaway, exclamation point BGT. Exclamation point BGT. We're starting the minute right now. Exclamation point BGT in chat will enter you in the giveaway. We appreciate it.
Yeah, but join the Discord.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Smash the like button, you know, follow us on X.
Yeah, 40 seconds, guys. Until the giveaway is gone forever. Or until tomorrow.
Here it comes.
Or until tomorrow, you know.
But all support is appreciated.
Yeah.
So help us out.
Again, exclamation point BGT. If you've already answered, you don't have to answer again. We got 15 seconds, guys. 15 seconds.
10.
5. Really. 3, 2, 1, 0. And time's up. All right, guys. That's a minute. That's 1 minute.
All right. Let's see who wins.
All right. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Again, I'll give you guys one more second. BFT, it's BGT. That definitely doesn't stand for beginner trading here. BGT doesn't stand for beginner trading. All right. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, wait, we're getting a big burst of people here. We'll let the lag catch up. I lied. All right. Here you go. Ready? And giveaway is done. F8 full straight. SRT wins. Fateful straight wins. You won, dude. You won. David, you missed it. Shout out to Fateful Straight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just like the rib at the end. All right, Faithful, you won. David, you missed.
he put the exclamation point right after I ran the drawing here, like right afterwards. Like right after. Listen, bro, join the Discord. It's completely free. It doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, get in on the next one.
Fate. Yeah, Fate. You win, dude. You win. Congratulations. If you did not win, you can always listen, guys. If you did not win, you can always sign up to Lucid yourself. Link is in the description. You can also sign up to Tradeify. Apex is 90% off sale. I believe ends tonight at midnight. So 90% off Apex accounts ends at midnight tonight. Check them out as well. And yeah. Join the Discord. It was fate that he was going to be winning today.
Yeah. Like John said, join the Discord, hit the like button, follow us on X. You know, all the support is appreciated. You know, we love you guys as much as you love us. So
yeah, almost as much as you love us. I would say almost.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, here's the Discord link right here. Check it out. Support us. Uh-oh, I've lost the chat. There's the chat. Yeah, we got non-farm payrolls and unemployment tomorrow. Non-farm payrolls, unemployment. So I'll see you guys then. Big day tomorrow. Big day. Big freaking day. I'll see you guys later. Y'all be good. Have a great day. There's our Discord link. Hang out with us. Later, chat. Have a great day.
Looking forward to it, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Thanks for joining in. And goodbye, I guess.
Goodbye and good whatever the sci-fi quote is.